to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, everybody? Bone here with Real Sports Cards, ready to get into 4 cases of Series 2. We got 2 hobby, 2 jumbo. Jay is here in the house with us, ready to rip. So everyone, make sure you say hi to Jay and I when you drop into the chat. How was the game tonight, Jay?
Not so great.
No?
They let up 5 runs in the first inning on 1 hit, so...
Ooh.
Very Northwoods league.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thank you. I would say so. Yeah, that's a little rough. Like that. Any big kind of stars that you're kind of looking at on the team right now? Like anybody that could possibly be drafted?
Probably not currently. We are getting a kid from Florida State that's coming very soon, and he's a freshman this year. He got some more playing time as the season went on and on.
Okay.
And he's a beast. He's like gigantic. He's definitely a guy that could get drafted in the future. But he's just like this was his true freshman year.
Okay.
So he's a guy that's looking forward to getting there.
Good. Sox players have had some really good luck lately with people getting drafted.
And getting called, I mean, they've only been a franchise for, we're under 10 years. This is year 9, so we're pretty young yet. But they've had a bunch of guys debut this year. Yeah. Caleb Durbin with the Brewers, Ryan Ritter just got called up to the Rockies.
Chandler Simpson?
Yeah, Chandler Simpson debuted this year. Victor Scott's already been in since last year. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm missing somebody else that just came up. But Tim Elko with the White Sox is up.
He was a Dox fighter?
Yep.
That big hoss?
Yeah,
That he's a monster.
he is. Yeah, he's right now. He's only hitting home runs. I think he has like 9 hits and 4 more home runs. So we need a little more from him in the majors. But yeah, it's been, and like I said, it's a lot of debuts lately. Nick Fortes has been in the majors for a while now. He was the first one to get up when he's not drilling his own pitcher in the head.
That was him that threw that ball.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video, but people keep telling me about it.
I saw the video, but I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, it was Fortes.
I'm just like, oh, that catcher's gotta feel so bad. Cause yeah, I saw the picture. It was Ryan Weathers, or the video.
Yep.
Ryan Weathers got hit in the head. He got hit pretty hard too. It wasn't just a little plunk or anything like that. He got hit pretty good. I know, Jay is a beauty, man. An absolute beauty. He came walking back through, and I'm like, what's Jay doing here?
That was just in the neighborhood and had nothing to do.
Right? Alright, so here we go on box number 1. What up, Chaz? Chaz Vader is here. We got Matt24 in the house. So let's get going. So yeah, if you are here and hanging out, would love to know who's all here with us. Just gonna kind of breeze through our base pretty quick here. Everything that we're kind of looking for will kind of pop out really, really nicely for us. So, but all cards in the break do ship. We got Walter Pennington for our first foil. I like these a lot. These are really cool. The Summer Superstars.
Yeah. And the pinks of them too are cool.
Yeah, I hit an Acuna of the pink earlier today. It was really nice looking. It's kind of funny because on MLB The Show, oh, hello. That's a good way to start. How about Gavin Lux out of 10? That's awesome.
Not a dock spider, but a Wisconsin native.
He is a Wisconsin native. That's really cool. What up, Brother Brower? Silverwave is here. I'd be surprised if Gavin Lux has his own spot. He does not have his own spot, so that's going to be going to NL Central unassigned spot. NL Central unassigned. They're going out to Silverwave. Silverwave comes in, says hello, and all of a sudden,
Right on cue.
a 4 of 10 for Gavin Lux. I love that card. I have a big Gavin Lux collection. There was rumors of the Brewers possibly getting Gavin Lux for a little while.
Yeah.
And I was getting really excited about that because I like Lux. I think he's a good player. Ooh, that first box is looking really good. You know what's crazy about this card right here? Not the first Ohtani purple foil that I've hit today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. You had in the mitts. I went through.
Yeah.
I
105.
was labeling your breaks back there.
Yeah, there was the one that I didn't label. That's why I set it on that table instead.
Yeah.
Ohtani going out to Gerbach. It's a great start, Gerbach. I'm going to start the Ohtani up in the mid then, as much as I love the Lux. I'm going to go with the Ohtani to the mid. Yeah, great start to this one. But yeah, I have a big-time Gavin Lux collection. And also Jared Kelenic. The Jared Kelenic I'm a little bit more sad about because I spent a little bit more money on that PC than the Lux one. Jesus Luzardo out of 99. Like, I have a red rookie auto from Diamond Icons of Jared Kelenic, which I thought I got for a really, really good price, but looking back on it now, it's like, probably could have got it for a lot cheaper now. I think I got it for $240 or something like that, which I thought was a really good price. You know, this was 2 years ago, so it was a couple years after his rookie year. We got Jackson Merrill on the OPS leaders. And there it is. I was like, where's our auto? Hayden Birdsong for the Giants. Adios, turd nuggets. Oh, that's so good. Who is that? Who is that? I gotta know who you are. Do you know what movie that's from?
Grandma's Boy?
Yeah. That's so funny. Alright.
You know what movie I watched last night for the first time?
What movie did you watch?
Goon 2.
Well, you've never seen Goon 2?
No, I'd never seen the second one.
Really? I actually kind of like the second one better than the first one. First one was good, don't get me wrong.
The only thing I'll say, number 2 is not funny.
There was a couple funny parts
Yes,
in number 2.
there's a couple funny parts, but for the most, like, it's a better movie.
Mm-hmm.
But number 1 is like far funnier.
Yeah.
Like number 2 has a couple, like you said, a couple funny parts, but as a whole, it's not a real funny movie.
There's that the one part in number 2 that I had to rewatch. Like, I think I rewound it at least 10 times and just watched it. Was when he's going crazy in the locker room, and then more of the camo. We got a Michael Hellman out of 25 from the Cardinals. So we got out of 10 and out of 25 in our first 2 boxes. That's crazy. Does he have his own spot? I know he's a rookie. Michael Hellman. It does not look like he has his own spot. So that is another one for the NL Central unassigned Silverwave again. How about that one, Silverwave? That's great. When he's
I don't want your candy.
that one, the candy. That's my favorite part of that movie. No freaking candy.
But did you see in the credits at the end? There's all the outtakes of him. Oh, candy! Like there's like multiple versions, and then finally, no, I don't want your candy. And he slaps it away. But there's different ones where he actually takes the candy instead.
Oh, that's good. No candy. Jay loves me because I never give him grief for not hating. Oh, is that that's got to be Burling?
That's probably a good guess.
That's got to be Burling. Because Burling thinks that I take great joy in skunking him. Don't tell him, but I really actually do. Ramon Urias.
I'm gonna throw some turd nuggets out the window on my way through, on my way home tonight to Appleton.
Oh man, we got out of 50 Albert Pujols on the All-Star auto or relic. I wish it was an auto.
Well, Chaz, we do have 3 cases and 85% of the break left, so I think we'll be okay. I think we'll get something.
I know Albert Pujols is his own spot. That's for sure. Albert Pujols going at the spoon. Birdsong was also his own spot. It just so happened that those first 2 parallels were just unassigned.
SPs, yeah.
I love that they brought back the red or the black parallels.
Okay, so I've been asking my breaks. So obviously, and they're still numbered to 74.
Yep.
But do you think the Series 1 are going to have slightly more value? Do you think people are going to chase them a little more? Because the people complain so much, obviously, about them. So there's obviously the hardcore collectors.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Series 1, because they were in Series 2, and they're a little odd to find. Like, I know they're still number 74. But I'm just wondering if the Series 1 are going to have a little more value than the Series 2.
I think that people were going to pay whatever they wanted to pay for them regardless of if they came out in Series 1 or Series 2, because those hardcore collectors that want to chase the flagship rainbows, we're going to go after those cards, whether they were in Series 1 or they're coming out in Series 2. So I think it all just depends on what is available on the market, I guess, would really be what it comes down to. That'd be really awesome if that was autoed. It is an auto. Get out of town. Mike Trout.
Is that on a sign spot?
It might be. We got Mike Trout on the All-Star auto. That's really awesome. How about Mike Trout here? Going to be going out to Jason K. What a hit, Jason K. I'm not going to lie. We're kind of off to a flying start here. Ohtani numbered, Mike Trout auto, 2 cards numbered to 25 or less so far. Want to hit that button for me quick so I can get a little picky? Thank you. That's teamwork. That's freaking teamwork.
Oh, it's not.
It's not Burling.
It's not. Okay.
I'm a fellow Brewer fan, but Minnesota. Oh, that is Paul Henry.
Oh, Paul Henry cards?
Is that Paul? Because I know that he's a Brewer fan from Minnesota.
and likes to give me a hard time.
It's true. Is that Paul?
Is guess number 2 correct?
Guess number 2. Can I put it on the
Or
board?
do we need to get more clues?
Canario.
Yeah, we got it.
Let's go. See, who says that breakers don't get to know their people that come and hang out on a daily basis with us? Of course we do. I'm a Brewer fan that lives in Minnesota. That's all I needed to know exactly who you were. What up, Tom Mai? You might be the only viewer on Facebook, but we do have a couple other platforms that we're streaming on. We're on the Real Sports Cards app. We're also on YouTube and then also on Facebook. So we have a couple different locations, but I am happy to have you as our only viewer on Facebook right now. But we do have a couple others hanging out. Trent Grisham. Brewers legend Trent Grisham. I was really sad when the Brewers got rid of Grisham because he definitely drew the short stick, the short straw. Rutschman out of 250.
Yeah, I was talking about T. Clark the other day. I was wondering if his Grandma Ruby was still around. Big fan of Grandma Ruby. Had many conversations with Grandma Ruby down in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I know and I don't even think that was technically an error that he made. That ball had some weird spin on it.
Took a weird hop on it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, and then he got traded.
He's having a heck of a year right now.
He is having a heck of a year. There's Paul Skeens on the Summer Superstars. He's having a great year. And whether or not he'd be having a great year or not, like, he just seemed like a good fit. He seemed like a good fit on many teams. Like, he's just not a guy that's going to cause issues. Gonna show up, play some good ball, and go home.
And maybe put on some Tim Broiler flip-flops. I don't know.
Yeah.
His grandma bought a ton. There's a lot of Tim Broiler flip-flops going around Texas. I know that. She bought a ton of pairs.
The team store couldn't stay in stock.
She was. I mean, that's pretty much the only reason I ever sold out of those things. We didn't sell out of Wisconsin people, but Grandma Ruby, she loved them. Ooh, gold.
Ronel Blanco out of 50. That is 3 out of 50 on Ronel Blanco Baseball Stars auto. Let's see. Ronel Blanco. That is going to be the AL West on Ronel Blanco Gold. I was going to be a little surprised if he had his own spot. AL West on a sign going out to Hitless Hopper. There you go, Hopper.
So I made Trent Clark t-shirts, jerseys, when he was with us.
Yeah.
And we ended up, eventually selling them out and everything. Obviously, Grandma Ruby bought a lot. She called me the next year when he was not with us anymore. He'd moved up a level and wanted to buy more t-shirts. And I'm like, I don't have any more. It's like, well, are you going to make any more? It's like, he's not here anymore. No, I'm not.
No.
Like he doesn't play for us anymore. I can't.
We'll do a bobblehead though. We'll do a bobblehead.
Yeah, we have plenty of those.
So did you?
It's in the corner.
What's that?
The bobblehead. It's in the corner.
Oh yeah, it's over there. Right there.
He's sitting right there watching us.
So you said you made them? Did you actually? There's Woodruff. Did you design them, or did you do the screen printing on them, or did you just kind of like?
I told the company I would like Clark number 27 on the back and Tim Broiler's logo on the front. Yeah, so I told them which player to make and everything.
Gotcha.
That was my job.
I didn't know if you got to like do a little designing. If you had like a little background in.
No, like something like that is just a template, and they have our jersey font and our so they just make it look like our jerseys. That was just a. But speaking of that, the Tim Broilers got unveiled. I saw somebody wearing it the other day, and I'm like, oh my god. They just did like NBA Jam T-shirts.
Really?
And it's Churio and Terang in their Tim Broilers hat, and it looks like, oh my god.
That's cool. Dude, they have a bunch of those on Homage.
That's who's making them.
Okay, that makes sense.
Minor leaguers, they yeah.
Because they have they have an office theme of those too, where it's like Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute. They're pretty cool. Cutter Crawford on the rainbow foil. just missed it. I was telling Jay a little bit ago that it's getting a little late and my brain's a little foggy. Oh, that's sweet.
I know.
That's
I
really
need that
cool.
so bad.
I like how they did the MILB.
Jam, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Shane McClanahan. We got Dylan Cruz on the Summer Superstars. Those are really cool. Is that going to be a giveaway or
No, it's for sale in the store.
for sale in the store?
I'm gonna guess. I bet you they're like $40 though. I don't want to pay $40 for a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're gonna be expensive, but I really want that.
I mean, those homage shirts alone, I think are like if you would order one of those shirts on homage, I think they're like $28.
Oh, so then they might be okay. I figured they were 40 on homage. I've never looked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure being at the stadium, they might be a little bit more.
And they're licensed and everything.
Yeah.
Well, those are licensed too on there. I'll go see. I get a discount besides.
Oh, there you go.
Not quite the discount I used to get when I ran the place.
Right. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles for our next relic up here. Do I want to bump the Graham Ashcraft? I'll bump Adley. We already got one Oriole up on the showcase. Can't have too many Orioles on the showcase. Otherwise, people are gonna start thinking we're Oriole fans around here. If I were to guess, I'm gonna say $37.99 is gonna be what those shirts go for.
I'll let you know. Actually, I could look it up. They are online too.
Oh, they're online?
Yep, they're online.
That's awesome. It's really, really cool. Well, Junior, I gotta get up to a Timberwolves game here soon. It's been quite some time. Jazz Pink.
At some point, probably this year, I'm guessing the second half, we'll have Mate and Pena. I think they'll both come at the same time. They're still super young, but they're doing so well. I think we'll get them. It might not be till August. It might be only for the last couple weeks, but even right now, Blake Burke is killing it.
My interest is highly peaked now.
Yeah.
And if Woodruff keeps going with the way he is, he might also be playing with the Timberwolves still in August.
He's going to set the record for most starts in a season.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. He just keeps having setback after setback.
Well,
Big Christmas. Or maybe it's because his fastball
velocity hasn't come back. So
his fastball's still slow. Frankie Lindor. Will Wagner on the green. These are called real one autos, aren't they?
Yeah, on card.
Mm-hmm. Will Wagner with the green real one auto out of 99. I bet you that Z cards that has with this guy here. Will Wagner is going out to Z cards.
It is.
See, like I said before, nobody can say that we don't know our people. All right, it's because we care.
I was talking about that Z cards had a bunch of teams in my break the other day, but there was a break where he had a bunch of teams and didn't have the Blue Jays.
Oh.
So it was screwing me up totally because every time I got a Blue Jays, I just assumed it because I know he was in the break. It's like, oh, it's not Z cards, it's somebody else. Because he bought the Blue Jays in every other break my entire day, so he laid off for one.
Cheerio. Z cards, are you here? Do I need to do the bird chirp to see if you're here? That's kind of like Z Card's bat signal.
Oh.
Just gotta chirp a little bit. And then he shows up.
I like the Z cards. They do nothing.
Ryan McMahon out of 150. What do you think about, I didn't get to ask you, what do you think about that Brewers trade? Savali for Andrew Vaughn.
I wish he was a third baseman.
Wagner?
That was a reclamation product, but I don't have a problem with it. He's had 3 okay-ish years.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hit between 17 and 20 homers, and he's hit like 250.
Yeah.
He's been okay. I think he's a nice fallback plan if they do trade Hoskins at the deadline.
Yeah.
To have another first baseman with some experience.
Even if they don't
He doesn't
trade
play outfield anymore.
No, but he has.
He was good, actually, in the outfield. I was looking at his outfield stats. They were actually good, but he hasn't played outfield in like 3 years now.
Yeah. And like, I don't foresee them re-signing Hoskins after this year just because
Yeah,
they're not going to be able to pay him. So getting Andrew Vaughn with some actual major league experience to fall back on at first base, I think it was a great trade. I loved it actually. The Trout would look nice in a red PSA or in a red and white PSA slab. It would look really nice now in a nice PSA slab. And it's pulled by Jay and I, so it instantly has a 14% better chance of gemming, by the way. Lucas Giolito on a 50.
Is that a proven fact?
That's a proven fact. Stats don't lie. Gerbach in the house and Team Brian. What up, my friends? Gerbach's. Chirp, chirp. Well, Mr. Team Brian, how are we now? How are we now? Gerbach, are you just getting here? I'm not sure if you saw your Ohtani yet. It's up on the showcase there. But it looks pretty sweet. Imanaga for the Cubs. Freeman, Dodgers. Also, one thing that I liked about the Andrew Vaughn trade too is, like, there's just weird players that I like to collect from time to time. Like Eloy Jimenez was one of those weird players that I collected. Andrew Vaughn was also one of those players.
When I was talking with Jared today, he's like, "Oh my god, I have so much Andrew Vaughn."
Yeah, like
he's like, that was the first year I started working at the shop, and I bought so much baseball, and I got all this Andrew Vaughn. He was like the biggest rookie in that year.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
Yep. Lawrence Butler on the Summer Superstars. Spencer Horwitz. Good. I'm glad you saw that one. I was hoping you did. We're not going to stop at just that one purple, though. There's a Dylan Cruz. Hopefully a couple more nice Otanis of some sorts. Texas Rangers team card out of 250. How many summer packs we got there?
9.
9. So we're 9 boxes in already. Well, you're on.
Yeah, I'm on 9. You're not.
Teoscar Hernandez, I didn't know he was that high on the OPS last year.
Teoscar?
Yeah.
Yeah, big year.
Ooh. Ben Rice, rookie ink for the Yanks. Well, all right. That's really nice, too. We've got Ben Rice here. I know he's one of the later guys to go. Ben Rice here is going to be going out to Stone Cold Cope. Nice hit, Stone Cold. I'm going to bump Hayden Birdsong for the Giants there. That's great. Really nice rookie auto. Hey, there's Trout. What up, dude? Or the Trout. There's Stone Cold. What up, dude? We can call you Trout from now on if you wanted to. If you wanted us to. I need some Trey, Yount, and Wallner. All right, little Robbie, little Rockin' Robin. I just watched the yeah. I just watched the video of his 3,000th hit again with Euchre on the call.
I was at 2993 or 2. I forget. I was either at 2992 or 2993. I was at.
You were at that game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was like like a week or a week and a half, I think, before I hit 3,000, something like that.
What year?
We were at a game.
What year was it that? Ooh, hold on a tick. Home field
Oh.
advantage. Jacob Wilson. Wow. Jacob Wilson on the home field advantage rookie here. That's awesome. What a great hit. Jacob Wilson, home field advantage, is going to be Suro. Nice hit, Suro. Should we do just do a double mitt right away? Because why not? That's what I heard. Why not? One for a vet auto, one for rookie something. That's what we'll go with. Can I have a month of his salary, of Trout's salary? Yeah. It depends if he's actually playing or not, but you guys might actually have like the same. Yeah, you might actually have the same stats. We got Greg Jones.
Cool.
2025. Wasn't this a Series 1 auto? Greg Jones?
I wasn't. I know who Greg Jones is. You were just Greg Jones.
Oh yeah.
That's what I wanted you to do.
Yeah. Who?
But, Greg Jones.
Greg Jones.
Yeah.
Wasn't this a Series 1 auto? I thought he was in Series 1.
He was in Series 1, but there's plenty of guys that have autos in Series 2.
Interesting. Love that Wilson HFA hint. Just to drop a little hint in. Worst day was yesterday with Titus last night. Had the Dodgers in just 2 cases. Had to listen to Hanks pulling Otani out of 10 and Roki through the wall. And a single caser got skunked. Oof. Oh.
I don't want to badmouth Minnesota, but I mean, it's kind of what you get sometimes with them.
Oh man, that is kind of brutal. Nick Gonzalez out of 74. Well, hopefully we can make up for that, Gerbach. You've come to the right place. We've been known to pick up the pieces from time to time. 23 out of 74, Nick Gonzalez. Yeah, it's always funny when they got 2 guys breaking at the same time because you can literally hear through the wall. The worst was when Ryan was breaking on one side. Because Ryan talks very loud. Very, very loud.
So back in the day when we used to do the dueling breaks.
Yeah.
I'm
Melendez.
trying to remember who the other team was. So it was Emil and Titus were doing dueling breaks, and it was like a Leaf baseball product.
Yep.
And one was a random, one was a pick your team. And I got one in each. And I got random the Yankees in the one. And it was Jason Dominguez was in it.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I bought a team with a big prospect, and I can't remember who it was. So they're going on simultaneously. The PYT break, they hit a Dominguez auto. And then I think it was maybe the Reds. I don't remember who the player was.
Novi Marte?
No, it wouldn't have been Marte.
Oh, he was with the Mariners back then, too.
Right. But anyways, yeah,
I assure you we would never have the same stats as my WAR starts at negative 10.7. Oh, you're selling yourself way too short right now. Okay, continue.
Well, just the Yankees hit in the opposite break I had them, and the same thing, either team hit in the opposite break. Like, simultaneously going on, they hit, and if, like, they just would have, it was the same case, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we just would have swapped cases, I would have done unbelievably awesome. Like, who picked which one room to go into with these cases?
Oh.
I think I got an Everson Pereira instead of
Is that Dominguez?
for the Yankees. Didn't quite work out as well.
Right. I always liked those leaf baseballs back then.
I know, they were fun.
Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman, I think, still a little ketchup from a hot dog on that jersey there.
I had a Freddie Freeman one with like it was their City Connects, but it had like yellow and blue dots on it. It was weird. Like,
yeah.
where does this color come from?
Yeah, like I don't know if that's like sand. I'm sure it's something from the game because this is game used. But
could be food in the dugout.
Could be food in the dugout. We have hot dogs. Totally put up those chats. Yeah, back in the day on the old Facebook machine, we used to fill those up. I remember those days.
I was blowing up the chat because I would have to tell him who everybody plays for.
Yep, you did. Yep, Osvaldo Bido. That's the fact Jack right there. Julio.
I'm always on. I was always on YouTube giving the info on the back end that nobody was seeing me. I'm always on there, letting them know who the teams the people went to.
Right. I'll tell you what, we appreciate that.
It's the blood of his enemies, of which he has vanquished many.
Sounds like the start of a great novel. That'll do it right there.
Sounds like Game of Thrones.
It does kind of sound like Game of Thrones. I was talking about how I was, my buddies always want to play this stupid game called Elden Ring Night Rain. And in this game, you drop into like this open world and you go fight like monsters, and you level up, and you got to get to a certain level before you can battle in the end. This final boss, and it's the dumbest game ever because it's super hard. Like the last 3 nights we have played, and we have not defeated one single boss, and played like 2 hours each night. And I'm just like, dude, I just wasted 6 hours of my life. And they're like, it's so much fun though. This is great. I'm just like, no, this is awful, and I hate this. It's so dumb. But yes, that is what I feel like when I'm dropping into the open world on Night Rain. In the midst of the blood of his enemies.
Tell the 12-year-olds in your neighborhood that you need to pick a different game.
I know, right? Kid and Dana for the Angels out of 250. No,
All the neighbor kids.
All the neighbor kids. No, these are my high school buddies. So it's our 36-year-old nightly routine at midnight playing video games. We're the coolest kids on the block, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what that story led me to.
Yes, I know. Calm down. Luckily, I'm married. Otherwise, the ladies.
Yeah.
Calm down. Calm down.
Beat him off with a stick.
Mm-hmm. I know. You should see.
Oh, did you see the? In a second here, they'll show. It was Alex Gordon went in the Hall of Fame, and they put pine tar on all their backs in honor of Alex Gordon.
That's cool.
All the position players did it.
That's cool. Get good, scrub. Mr. Marlin, do you play Elden Ring Night Rain? I hate that game. AJ Smith-Shauber. But yeah, it's actually my first time playing an Elden Ring game, so yeah, I'm a noob. You can call me a noob.
Hey, Mr. Marlin, did you get anything good in that dual caser the other night?
Please pull me one of those K-Scheme cards. Closer Mojo one time, baby. Let's go. Supersonic, did you end up watching the rest of the Contenders break? Because you ended up doing pretty well with those commanders. Really quite well. Juan Soto. Did Mr. Marlin do pretty well? Not into MP? Yeah. I agree.
Mr. Marlin had a heck of a finish to my night. The very last card of my 2K-ser.
Sure. The very last card of the 2K-ser. What was it?
So did you... Not the last one? Did you not see what you hit? Didn't you watch the recap? I know you weren't up at 3:30 in the morning.
The red glistening in the darkness of another fall evening. He had been here before so many times, in fact, that he had to fight off moments of boredom.
Sounds like somebody just putting stuff into AI and...
That's something really thick right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that a reference?
No.
Is it going to be a relic out of 25?
It's not a reference, but it could be...
A patch auto?
A flagship patch auto.
Ooh. It's a reference. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not changing. Got the Jaden Daniels give it out. Yeah. Ichiro. Oh yeah, I think you told me about that.
That was the last guy. The Ichiro for the Marlins to 25.
That's
the
right.
flagship patch auto. It's the very last card of my 2K-ser. But yeah. Quarter after 3 in the morning. 20 after whatever time it was when I finished that one. With nobody watching, but that woke me up though. At the end there, it's like, oh my god, this is so awesome. I love this Ichiro.
It is.
Then I was awake enough to drive home.
It is a reverence patch auto. We do have a little bit of chipping on the top there. Orioles. Jordan Westburg? Jordan Westburg with the patch auto out of 50. 20 out of 50 on Jordan Westburg. Well, that's pretty awesome. And there's just a little bit of chipping on the top of the card. They increased the print run on these. They used to be Jordan Westburg Stone Cold Cup. Well, how about that one, Stone Cold? 20 out of 50 right there. That's awesome. I wonder about the Ronel Blanco.
When the heck were you last in a break, even? Man. Catching strays over here.
I think Because references were always only numbered out of 1 out of 10 out of 5, weren't they?
Yeah.
1, 5, and 10?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So they increased those a little bit, which isn't a bad thing. I like it. Make it a little bit easier to hit. I don't mind that at all. Judge Summer Superstars.
I hit Scooble and Ichiro so far.
Oh, on the I'm gonna keep saying it on the Revenants.
No, I hit him out at the flagship patch autos.
I'm never gonna not call them references. While free was part of his surname, the stones hurled his way. Dude, these are getting fantastic. Though they would find a brief freedom from the pull of gravity. Only for a few seconds. Oh my gosh. You really should read some books.
This is chat GTP or GTP,
Dude,
whatever that word is.
B. Otani on the orange. No, it's not going to be. It is Ben Kasparius, though. Out of 25.
He's got moved in the rotation.
Yeah, not a bad one at all. Ben Kasparius is 6 out of 25 in the orange. So we already have we already have a Oriole on the showcase. We can't have 2. That's what I said before.
So people don't think we're Orioles fans.
That's right. That's right. Can't do it. Love that Hideo Nomo made the checklist, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Wish it was Rockies though.
Rockies Hideo Nomo. Yeah, that'd have been good. How many times when you were a kid did you try to emulate his pitching motion? Dude, there were so many times I swear I almost broke my knee with that twisting that he did. I'm just like, how do you do that?
See, you're too young, so you don't remember trying to emulate Kent DeCulvey and Dan Quisenberry, but that was my true childhood.
I don't. Quisenberry I've heard of at least. Why, Langford? The DeCulvey? Is that what you said?
Kent DeCulvey, yeah.
Can't say that I know that guy. Mitchell Parker.
He started with his back to the batter. Awesome.
Really?
Back to the batter and then twist around. Yeah, it was great.
It's wild. Mitchell Parker.
Anybody old enough to remember Kent DeCulvey out there?
I feel like I'm not calling anybody old. Yeah, I'm not calling anybody old. But I feel like hashtag Team Brian Fink. Because I feel like
why are you calling him old?
I'm not.
Jeez.
Rhys Hines. I just think that he has a
You think
great.
you think he's an old soul?
I think he has a great wealth of baseball knowledge from many decades. Brian's not even that old. I'm friends with him on Facebook. But I just think that Brian would know that. I just think Brian would know. No AI here. That's all product of my AP English class. Semester of studying short stories in college. I took AP English too. Ben Lively. I don't remember anything I had from AP English, but I took that. I could not come up with anything that you just came up with. Plus, that was also my ploy to see if hashtag Team Brian Fink was still hanging out with us or not. Old equals seasoned. And, yes, seasoned and experienced.
Is it ranch seasoning?
I do love
kind of seasoning we're talking about.
I do love ranch seasoning.
Mad Dog and Merrill's seasoning is really good.
I have not had ranch in quite some time. Did I tell you that I lost 23 pounds?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I lost 23 pounds from in between doctor appointments. So, yeah, 23 pounds I was down. It's because I cut out ranch dressing. That's what it was. Yeah, 23 pounds. I feel like half the man I used to be. Oh, what song is that? I can think of what. I don't know. I was giving you those. When do we get old? Never. You're only old if you feel old. You get seasoned. Like Grimlock said. You don't get old, you get seasoned. So I got to Tom a little bit today.
I'm old.
I said, Tom, I'm approaching 40, man. Like, getting up there a little bit. Well, like I said, you're only as old as you feel. I feel pretty old too. Let's grease on the cards. That's funny. Oh, those comments on my last video. That Tom's posted. Did you see some of those?
No.
This hog man getting bacon grease on the cards was one of the comments. I'm like, good lord, like, very rude. little do they know that I wash my hands before every single break. But yeah, I literally had somebody call me hog man. I'm like, that's very friendly of you, my friend. Thank you. That's a cool Tarek Skubal though. Tarek Skubal. Who's got Tarek? I think that's Bear. Bear Davis with Tarek Skubal on the pink. I need a Griffey to make an appearance, Bone Man. Let's make it happen. Let's go, Tony.
Man, Bear Davis had like the Tigers in all my breaks the other day, except for one, and then I got a Jackson Job to 10, and home field advantage Jackson Job. Like they literally like all my breaks all day long. They had the Tigers, and then the Tigers go crazy in the last one when they didn't. I felt so bad.
That's how she goes from time to time, right? That's. I wish that was the case. Adios. Oh, I don't have to call you adios. I don't feel like a 41-year-old in my mind. That's a good thing. Hopefully you don't feel like a 51-year-old in your mind. So.
Yeah, he's 37. That's why he doesn't feel like a 41-year-old in his mind.
The Miz. When everybody was wearing their The Miz shirts yesterday at Miller Park, I was like, is The Miz like there? Because I know that he's thrown out first pitches before and stuff. And then I realized that was all Jacob Mizrachi's family.
Yeah.
Wearing the Miz
Here for
shirts.
the Miz.
Yeah. Like, I knew he was pitching and stuff. I'm just like, I don't need to pull that Chas McCormick. I was getting ahead of myself. 43 and everyone under the age of 25 looks 16 to me. That's a weird thing. It's true though. Like, you know, if you like are sitting there like doom scrolling reels on Facebook, and it's just like, man, all you Facebook and like, these social media influencers all look super duper young. Then you go to their profiles, it's like, yeah, I've been doing this for 10 years already. I'm 28 years old, and I'm just like, get out of town. How? Like 69 420. It's like that gif of John C. Reilly. Cool guy zone. Got my gamer tag. 420 or 69 in my gamer tag. Cool guy zone. We are about a case and a half in on hobby already here. When do you want to do some silver packs, Jay? Should we do all the hobby and then do a couple and then do our silvers?
We'll do all the we'll do all the hobbies at the end of the hobby.
All the hobbies at the end of the hobby? I like it. Let's do it. All right, here we go. I am very appreciative of how many people are up and chatting with us right now. This is absolutely fantastic.
You are old enough to have AIM, right?
I did. Yes.
You had okay, but you didn't have ICQ.
I didn't have ICQ.
That's what I had in college. ICQ we used in the dorms because you connected to all the UW system through it easily.
I still remember my Hotmail email address. I got Michael Kopech, my Hotmail email address for my instant messenger. Bone_77_275 at hotmail.com. 77 was my football number. 275 was my wrestling weight. Really reaching out of the box, out of the outside the box on that one, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I should have put another underscore in there. I should have put underscore
What about Insane Clown
23.
Posse?
What about ICP? Oh man.
They're coming to Green Bay, or they just come to Green? They're playing Epic.
Logan Driscoll.
ICP they're playing Epic Event Center in Green Bay.
Really?
I think it's coming up like soon if it hasn't already happened.
Really? You still have a Hotmail? Does Hotmail still have an instant messenger, like, or it would ping every time that you got a message? I remember walking around my house, back in like 2004, and then once you heard that ping pop up, you went running back to your computer to see who was chatting with you, and you hoped it was the girl that you had a crush on. It never was. It was always just your buddy.
Dr. Savage.
Dr. Savage at
Hotmail.
At hotmail.com. You forgot underscore in there though. Dr. underscore Savage. Underscore.
No, he was the first one. He didn't have to do the underscore.
Didn't have to do that underscore?
He beat everybody to it. He was the first Dr. Savage. Everybody else had to be Dr. underscore Savage 74 and 72 and 184.
Bryson Stott! I always thought you just had to do an underscore in there all the time because I thought that was the cool thing to do.
No, that's you only had to do that after the original ones were taken.
One of my friends, who I'm actually still really good buddies with today, his email address was 2_cool_4_you_69_420 at hotmail.com. We were actually talking about it not long ago. I said, Josh, you really were way too cool for me and everybody else. _69_420. Dude, I will go to Quick Trip tonight. Don't you threaten me with a good time. Don't you dare. I will do it. Actually, I kind of do want to go to Quick Trip now.
So I went to Quick Trip before I came here to get food.
Yeah.
And it must have been the magical time of night. 2 upon pops and 5 correctional officers shopping in there.
Yep. Shift change.
Yep. It was the shift change.
Shift change.
Like,
Summer price.
it's the safest place in America right now.
It 100% is. It's a shift change.
Cool.
He actually did spell it with the Kewl. He 100% did. And I'm not even messing with you right now. We got William Contreras, numbered out of 250. And the 2 was the letter 2. Or, sorry, the number 2. The letter 2.
Is it getting late?
It is getting a little late. The number 2. We got Kirby Yates. Kirby Yates. Big Mac. Tells you how long I've had it if it's still available.
Yeah.
41, but act 25. Hey man, never act older than 25. Life's way more fun. Life is way more fun. Like Trout. I swear I'm gonna be 65 years old and I'm still gonna be playing video games and acting like I'm 20. And you know what? That's okay. I don't care. We got Brandon Eisert on the foil. I don't really care. It's gonna be great. The guy who does that's good in sports. Great YouTube follow. Had an ICP theme for his video on the AV charges that dropped. Oh no! Did they catch Antonio Brown yet? Or is he still on the loose?
Can't catch
Antonio
Brown.
When I got that notification on my phone, I'm just like, of course. Like, come on, man. The letter 422. Yeah. I mean two. Yeah. Yeah. TJ Fredel out of 250.
Nick Lofton had 2 RBIs and a triple tonight, by the way.
It's all,
Pretty sure he was inspired.
he had to be inspired. That's what I was gonna say. It's all Mickey Mantle out of 25s, right? I'd be inspired by that as well. Leo Jimenez.
It was DiMaggio at 5.
Oh, it was wait, it was a DiMaggio out of 5? Really? I thought it was a Mickey Mantle out of 25. That's pretty wild. That's great. Dude, I'm definitely going to Quick Trip now after we're done.
They don't have chicken tenders, by the way.
It'll be breakfast by the time we get there.
They're out of chicken tenders. They're on back order.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, there's a sign, no chicken tenders, and they didn't have any. I was hoping for some boneless wings too. I was hungry for chicken, which I normally don't. But yeah, and then they had no chicken basically.
They came with a new item. They got chicken quesadillas now.
Yeah, he lost me a quesadilla.
You don't like chicken quesadillas?
No.
I love chicken quesadillas. Playing Mega Man X right now. Should go to bed? No, there's Mega Man to play. Mega Man. Monster Man. They just needed to Montez perfect. They did catch him. No, whoa.
Holy crap.
Shota Imanaga, Justin Steele out of 50. That's pretty awesome. Well, I didn't expect this to be out of 50. We might have a little random to run at the end of this one. Let's see. Who's got Shota Imanaga is for the boys. I'd be very surprised if Justin Steele had his own spot.
Yeah, there's no way. No way.
I also think no way.
Check the J's.
I'm working on it. Justin Steele, no. So that is NL Central. That was
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Check the ends.
I'm working on it, Jay. NL Central is Silverwave. Yep. Okay.
They're both LP Minnesotas though. They can work it out themselves.
Right? 37 out of 50 on the dual auto of Imanaga and Justin Steele.
We'll send it to the Minnesota shop and they'll cut it in half for you.
That's a pretty cool card. Even I'm not a Cubs fan. Actually, I despise the Cubs, but that's still pretty.
When
cool.
I was downstairs, they were talking about dual autos. It's like, has anybody seen a dual auto yet? I'm like, no, I haven't seen a dual auto yet.
Now you have.
Boom.
Now you have. So you might have to do a little random on that one. Actually, more than likely we'll have to do random on that one. Unless one of you guys is watching and does want us to send it to the Minnesota shop to work it out, but I mean...
Check the letter 2.
Check the letter 2. How are your fantasy teams doing? I'm 4-6. We got nice, bro. I think I'm doing okay. I'm not doing anything crazy. Doing okay.
I'm not allowed to do fantasy baseball.
Are you really not?
That's probably borderline. I'm not allowed to do any sort of gambling related to baseball or softball, or give advice to any sort of gambling, baseball or softball.
Really?
I'm not allowed to give advice to people about what to bet on. So yeah, fantasy sports is, even though if it's free, yeah, there's questions there.
Just baseball, though. You can still do football, right?
But yeah, I just can't do baseball or softball
That
at
makes
any sort of level.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that. I would not have guessed. You know what's weird? We have not had a comment on YouTube yet. Nope. Everybody's on the Real Sports Cards app, which I like. That's where the party is at.
I like.
That's where the party's at. No advice will help me. No advice will help a lot of us. I just always forget to set my lineup on for baseball. I think I have Aaron Judge on my team, which is always a good thing. Bottom right corner on this one, I can catch it just a little bit. Little bit of a ding on the bottom right corner on this one.
Ding.
Jake Fraley out of 50. Check the letter 2. I mean, if you check the letter 2, it might help. You might need to do that. It is a tough crowd,
Nope.
Gerbach. That is a tough crowd. So I'm glad you're here, Gerbach. You always got my back. Listen, Jay. If Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson get reinstated. True. Wait, did Shoeless Joe Jackson get reinstated?
Yeah, he did.
Did he really?
Yeah, he can go in the Hall of Fame now.
Rachel asked me what I thought about Pete Rose being allowed to go back in the Hall of Fame, and I said it really makes
Well, he's eligible.
Right, he's eligible. I said, honestly, it makes me mad. Cade Povich. Only because they waited until he died to do it. It's just
Well,
like...
that's why he shouldn't
Povich.
have gone in when he was alive. He shouldn't go in when he's dead either. He shouldn't go into the Hall of Fame.
Just either, whatever whoever's stance is on it, either way, doesn't matter to me. But like, just because somebody dies shouldn't change the fact. Like, stick to it.
Well, he was banned for the length of his life.
According
So
to
if
Gracefo.
you're dead, then you're not banned anymore. If you have he had a lifetime ban,
Yeah, that makes
and it's
sense.
there's no longer life.
That
A
makes
lifetime ban he agreed to, by the way, so they would stop investigating him to find the real bad stuff that he did. That's why he's banned for life, because he agreed to get banned for life as long as they'd stop investigating him.
Interesting. So
I have no sympathy for Pete Rose.
no zero sympathy,
Zero.
no love lost on that one. Jordan Alvarez. His knowledge of baseball is registered as a lethal weapon. You're gonna start in Lethal Weapon 6?
As long as I can have a Van Halen theme at the beginning of it.
As long as you have a Van Halen theme, what song by Van Halen?
They have to make a new one for me.
They'd have to make a new one for you?
Yeah, because a song off of Van Halen 3, Fire in the Hole, was the beginning of, was that Lethal Weapon 3? With the guy with the flamethrower at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Van Halen. That was off of Van Halen 3. So I need a brand new Van Halen song to be at the beginning of Lethal Weapon 6.
Maybe I'll be really banking on the afterlife. It's true. No sympathy for the bowl cut. He did have quite the bowl
Yeah,
cut.
he did have a bad haircut.
But it's
He
also...
didn't have,
It was like tilted back though.
he didn't have time. He didn't
The bowl was
have
tilted
time
back.
for a
by
haircut. He was hitting baseballs.
A lot of baseballs.
Yeah. It just sucked because he was such a good player.
He was a good player.
Why do you have to be such an idiot off the field?
There's a lot of players you can say that about.
Oh, for sure.
A ton.
I'm curious. I don't think he's ever gonna get in. Anyways,
No?
I don't think so. I mean, that's one of the hard, fast rules. No betting on baseball. I think they're gonna. I think a lot of people are gonna respect that and don't.
Doesn't that kind of look blue, or is that just how the card is?
No, that's the card.
It just looks.
It does. It's very blue, but yeah.
It's not flipped over, so. No sympathy for the bowl cut. That comment was really good.
Yeah.
I find it interesting. Dude, it's so much easier to read on this side because that side always has, like, you have to get down to the next line. I find it interesting that that happened a little over a year after Ohtani dodged that scandal.
The worst is on there when somebody replies.
Yes.
And it comes like 5 characters wide.
Mhm.
It's like the whole thing. Like, how am I
Yeah.
supposed to read this? It's 5 letters at a time.
Uh-huh. I know. I feel like every time I try reading on this side, like, people are like, look at Bone trying to read again. Leslie Gomber. Stone Cold agrees with you. We ain't letting them in. I will take a
The
bow.
only thing is those change, as people age out and go off, then younger people come on, and maybe there'll be more sympathy as time goes on. But right now, I don't see it happening right now.
Well, they only got a couple of years, and
Yeah.
then, right? And then
Yeah.
it goes to the players. It goes to the players.
Well, he's already at the players, I believe. Actually, I don't even think he gets on the writers.
Oh, he's not going to get.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. If he's going to go to the writers for his normal years and has to stay on that ballot, or if he goes straight to the Veterans Committee. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I guess it's never really happened before, has it?
Correct. Yeah.
If I were
Hopefully, Shoeless Joe gets in. I mean, Shoeless Joe had a great World Series. Like, there was no way he was throwing that. Like,
yeah.
he's awful at throwing games if he thought that's how he was going to do it. Because didn't he hit like 400 or something? Like, he had a crazy World Series, didn't he? I don't remember the exact stats, but I'm fairly certain he was awesome in that World Series. And he got banned with everybody else.
Guilty by association. Thomas Sagisi. I don't know. Sajazi, sorry. Thomas Sajazi.
So,
going out to Johnny out of 99.
I watched videos of him to figure out how to say that last name.
Yeah.
And the announcers say it both ways. Like, from one clip to the next. Sagizi with the home run. Sajazi with the triple. Like, it's like, what can we...
So nobody knows how to say his last name.
Apparently not. So it was like 10 minutes of clips of him, and it was like 50-50 of how his name was said.
Julio, that's gonna be a number out of 150. Yeah, I know. It'll be the show they play. They say it's a Jay-Z.
Oh, and on the show, okay.
Mm-hmm. So I know it'll be the show they pronounce it that way. So that's why I started to go with Jay-Z. But it's a hard habit to break though. After you said the guy's name one way for 3 years now, all the way back from the Bowman days. I would vote for Pete. Undeniable, one of the best statistics for the game period. It was a Griffey sighting, and we have to. It's going to be a little random between Julio and Griffey on the left-right random there. Yeah, I think people are going to be very, I guess, split on it for sure. Personally, I'm with you on that one, Tony. I'm with you on it just because, baseball is baseball. I understand that Pete Rose
Can't bet on it.
can't bet on it. I understand that he was. You understand that he was.
It's the one rule that's posted in every locker room and has been for 80 years.
Yeah.
Can't bet on baseball.
It just sucks. Like, I wish he wouldn't have done it, obviously, because 4,200 and how many hits? 42 what?
It's ridiculous. Dude is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
74, we got Sevy. Luis Severino out of 74. Can't trust anyone playing no shoes. Oh, man. I always thought that about people without shirts, too. Can't trust anybody that plays without a shirt on.
I mean, I could see how you'd think he would take payments to throw. I mean, he couldn't even afford shoes.
Right.
Like, you'd expect him, like, oh, if that guy needs money, he's playing without shoes. Like, he'll certainly throw the World Series. Like, I could see how he would get lumped in.
Yeah. Sagizi, take it easy. Yeah. That's what,
Take it, Sajizi.
I used to work with a guy. His name was Mark, was his name. And it was so annoying because every time that I'd walk into work, and he was the first shift manager, I was the second shift manager. So I'd walk into work, and he would be at the door to greet me. It's like he was waiting for me. But he'd open the door and he'd go, "It ain't easy being Eric Easy," every single day. I'm like,
It's like Groundhog's Day. Did you punch him?
dude, I was getting pretty close.
Simo.
How about a Tatis on a 50? That's a really cool card, to be honest with you. 1 of 50 on that one. The real one, relic of Fernando Tatis Jr. Go to the Fs, right?
Well, I
Fernando.
don't know if you want to find him.
Baseball PhD with that one. That's cool. Really cool. I might bump the Casparius. Oh yeah, but I'm just like, dude, just a new, something new. Like, you got to think of something new to say to me. Because I'll tell you what, hearing that 5 out of 7 days a week, at least 5 out of 7 days a week, I'm like, I'm gonna lose my mind. It ain't easy being Eric Easy. Like, Mark, you're so funny, man. It was funny the first time I heard it. The 397th time I've heard it. A little different. Holy smokes, that's a lot of comments that all of a sudden just came through. It was pretty much proven that he bet on the Reds, correct? Yeah, I think he bet on his team to win, but like the thing is, like they were saying that he could influence the game by leaving a pitcher in too long, or.
So, here's the thing. Yes, he only bet on his team to win, but he did not bet on his team to win every game. So if you are a degenerate gambler and you keep betting your team to win and you are losing money, to make back your money, how about you tell your bookie, there's going to be a day I do not bet on the Reds this week. I'm not going to say what's going to happen in that game, but we may not be as likely to win that game as the games I bet on. So, he did not bet against his team, but I bet his bookie did on those days.
Yeah.
And then he's throwing his bad pitchers those days and blowing those and not using his good bullpen, and he's more likely to lose those games on the games he did not bet on. And I guarantee somebody made money on those games knowing that he did not bet on the Reds. So yes, he only bet on the Reds, but and that's why he wanted baseball to stop investigating him and agreed to the lifetime ban.
I could see that. How about Juan Soto, 42 out of 74? Nice hit there. Baseball PhD. That's back-to-back hits for Baseball PhD with that Tatis and now Juan Soto. Getting some nice colored stuff.
Because he bet all the time. Dan Patrick talks about like how much Pete bet on on everything they said. Like he was constantly and was horrible at it. And he lost tons of money gambling.
That's what all can't agree on for sure. We all wish that he would bet. That's true.
Absolutely, man.
100%. They knew when he had done sweet Nike cleats. Obviously, y'all haven't seen the documentary Field of Dreams. Not the documentary, the movie, which is fantastic. I cry every time I watch that movie, and I don't care. I admitted that.
That's real, isn't it? It's a documentary.
They
really come out of the.
They really came out of the corn maze or the cornfield like that. That just looked. That just kind of looked like an SS, like an old mirror, didn't it?
Yep.
Seth Johnson for the Phils. Yep. Plus, he's in deep. And he opens himself to so much more liability. Yeah. Note to self: don't get in bad with a bookie.
I think Dan Patrick got the same booking because Dan Patrick used to be a heavy gambler.
Wanya Pez, Golden Mirror SSP.
Little Venezuelan flag there.
That's cool. That's really cool. Wanya Pez. Be surprised if he has his own spot. He does not. So that is going out to the Nationals, which is the NL East unassigned. NL East unassigned is going to be going out to Pastor Jim with the Golden Mirror SSP. That's a cool hit there, Pastor Jim. Not too shabby there, bud. I don't know if it goes up on a showcase anywhere. Maybe I'll bump Albert Pujols just for now because it's been up there for a while. I guess we'll do that. We'll do that. I do that from time to time. Something's been up on the showcase for a while. You gotta shake it up. Yeah, shake up the earth a little bit, you know? Shoop, shoop. Yip, yip, yip. Yip, yip. It is real. They played Major League games on that field with real ghosts. With Moonlight Graham and everything. Then he came off the field to save that little girl, and he lost his ghost abilities. Yeah, it's a sad movie, man. Documentary, sorry. What's the okay? But for real though, what's the documentary about?
Have you seen the documentary about the making of Field of Dreams? It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I do not believe that.
About how the cornfields and stuff they needed to plant them at a certain time to get.
Oh.
But they were in a big drought, so then they had to do irrigation, which really wasn't a thing at the time.
Yeah.
And then but then it grew too fast and it was too tall. So then they had to walk on boxes in the cornfield so they were tall enough in it because it grew too much in the right time and everything. Yeah, it's really good about how they filmed it and how they had to film it. Obviously, they needed to do it. One of the scenes, they had to bring them back. They were all at the bar drinking already, and it's like, oh, we got to do this scene right now because the lighting is perfect. So they were all like plastered at the bar and had to call them back. It's really good. There's a really great documentary on the making of.
That's cool. Matt Olson from the Braves. Have I ever thought about braiding my beard? I actually have braided my beard before.
I thought you said graded your beard.
Graded my beard.
It's a 10.
It graded a 10. 10 out of 10.
It's mint.
Definitely. If I try to braid my beard like in one strand, it's really thin and gross looking. So I have done it before, and it doesn't look good.
Have you ever split it in half and then curled it up to your ears?
I have split it in half before. So that was actually one of the last times that I actually shaved. Was because lacrosse. We had a party at our house in lacrosse back in college. This was 2012.
Pine or vine?
This was on camera.
Oh,
So,
way off.
Yep. No, you weren't that far off. I think it was Pine Vine Cameron actually. So I think it was only one street down. So Pine Vine Cameron. We're talking about street names, by the way, in lacrosse. We both went to lacrosse. So yeah, Cameron Street, which was one.
Royce Lewis got hurt? What?
No way.
That never happens.
No way. So we had a party at my house, and these girls came up to me.
Oh, that's a challenge right there.
All right.
No, you have to read them in the comments here.
And these girls came up to me and they're like, "Hey, can we braid your beard?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, like go for it." And each of them took one side of my beard, and one braided it this way, one braided it this way. And after they were done, one of them pulled a scissors out of their pocket and cut one side off. And I'm like, "You have to be kidding me right now."
How far did you punt her?
I literally said, "You can leave now," and that's actually all I said. I was really still nice about it, but I said, you can leave now." I was so mad. I was so mad. Because, like, who does that? You're in my house, too. You were in my house, and you cut off my beard without asking me. I was not happy. But, yeah, that was one of the last times I ever shaved. So, it's because I had to shave after that. Because it was going to keep half a beard.
I don't know.
It didn't go well. It was not good. I made a pottery on a pottery wheel with a ghost. Really? Was
That's a different documentary.
Yeah, was the ghost named Patrick? And were you on the Swayze Express?
Were you crazy for Swayze?
Crazy for Swayze. Joey Gallo played in that game, and the Yankees had unalived his swing. I like how you had to put unalived on there. I have an idea. If I get a Griffey, the mitt, you braid the beard again. You want me to braid the beard again? I mean, I don't think I can braid it. I'm awful at braiding. Jay, do you know how to braid?
No.
You should YouTube it. Then you can braid my beard for Tony here.
I'll ship you to Minnesota and have Nags do it for you.
Nags could probably braid my beard.
Seems like something you could do.
Yeah. Nah, dude, just ship Nags to us. Just
No. You can stay there.
another orange. We got Aaron Chaville, or sorry, not orange. Another Memorial Day camo. Wow. So this was box number 10 of case number 2 then. In 22 hobby boxes, we had a clear out of 10 and 2 Memorial Day camo rookies. Angel Chaville, he might have his own spot. No, it does not look to be so. So that is NL West. NL West.
Said that. Adios, turd nuggets.
NL West is going out to Bear. There you go, Bear Davis. Another Memorial Day. I hear those girls. Oh,
I mean, they don't want to do it.
I I know. I actually, I'm still Facebook friends with one of them. Connor Norby.
I'm assuming not the one that cut.
No, it is actually the one that cut.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Because she was actually from my high school. She was like 2 years younger than me. And, yeah. The other girl, I think she was just like her roommate or something like that.
Millie Chiavelli.
And I just said, you can leave now. You can leave. Man, Jay helps you out and you make him stand all night. Real sports guys can only afford one chair. We actually discussed this before the break started too. Jay works faster standing up. That's what he said. I mean, don't you see this? He's literally
This room isn't big enough for two fat guys in chairs.
Hey man.
Even with 23 pounds lost between the two of us, combined, we've lost 23 pounds in the last couple months.
Hey man, husky. All right, husky.
I'm fat. You can be husky. I'm fat.
A husky. Millie Chiavelli. That's funny. Millie Chiavelli. Girl, you know it's. Girl, you know it's. Girl, you know it's. Girl, you know it's. That is Brady Abasso. Girl, you know it's. Girl, you know it's. Jay's a standing desk guy. It's true. So he's got stuff to do. I like to stay mobile. You never know when something's going to happen. You got to be fast on your feet. Staying mobile. And it's good for your posture, too. Sitting. Sitting down is the silent killer. It's the #1 leading cause of heart disease. It's really not, but... It's really not. Sounded good, though. We're going to have 24 silver packs to do? Fun! They don't have husky sections for boys anymore. No, they don't. I did just go grab some new nice dress clothes because I never restocked my nice dress clothes after Sun Country lost my luggage on the way to Vegas. So I finally restocked some clothes. Did you know that Kohl's has a big and tall section? And it's fantastic. David Schneider.
First time you've ever been in a Kohl's before?
No, I just didn't know they actually had a big and tall section. Because you always gotta look around. David Schneider there. Because a lot of okay, so when I was in high school, it drove me nuts because my friends would always want to go to American Eagle or Abercrombie and Fitch or whatever. That was never my style.
Those aren't your friends.
I know, those aren't my friends.
Friends don't let friends shop at those places.
Right? So yeah, American Eagle, Abercrombie and Fitch, the buckle. The buckle, yeah.
That was pure Shopko.
Yeah, that's more what I was too. But I hated going to those places because I always wore in high school. I was a size 40 waist, 42 somewhere around there. And at the Buckle and A&E and Abercrombie, they met, it depended on the jean and who made it, but they would only carry 36s and 38s. I'm just I can't even shop here because they don't carry my size.
And the workers there would make the corduroy noise of rubbing together when you'd walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it! I'm not that big.
I call it complain to shop about the sweatshop conditions. Just for Jay, I'm sitting down. Throwing teeth in the cup. Teeth in the cup. Sounds good, Gerbach. Appreciate you, my friend. Hopefully we find another nice Otani here for you to wake up to in the morning. That's some Kierstead. This break brought to you by Dr. Scholl's. Yeah. Nothing beats a good old Dr. Scholl's.
I've no arches. I have flat feet, so standing gets rough for me. Like I did at the NFL draft for 16 hours straight. I couldn't walk the next day.
That would be rough. That would be rough. Byron Buxton. That would be rough.
Tiny's big and tall on Alaska.
A young Cope was devastated by the downfall of the Vanillis. What about the Millies? Or was it just the Vanillis that you were upset about? Because that's a question. The Millies, they need love too. Did you ever go into Tiny's Big and Tall in Alaska? I remember driving by. No, I never actually did. I never did. Been into the Buffalo Wild Wings in Alaska quite a few times. So. That other home field advantage peak.
Went to Famous Dave's. That's where I had my. That's where I went after my graduation. We went to Famous Dave's.
Jaron Duran. Yeah, because Famous Dave's was right around the corner there too. It was like you went to the left, it was Buffalo Wild Wings. To the right, it was Famous Dave's.
Buffalo Wild Wings wasn't there when I went to school.
Oh, it wasn't.
That was after me.
It wasn't great. Jaron Duran. Who's got Jaron Duran here? Jose Cruz with Jaron Duran. That's not bad for that Jaron Duran spot. What do you say? Not too shabby. If you're ripping packs, you're not ripping Slim Jims? Oh, man. Slim Jims are overrated. I'm going to say it. I said it. Ooh. Snap a new Slim Jim. We got Jack Neely. That is going to be number 22 of 150.
I don't think I've ever had Slim Jim.
They're, like, I have this rule, okay? And it is to not eat meat that is okay to sit in room temperature for long, long periods of time. Like Slim Jims. Beef jerky is okay, though, because that's, like, cured. But, like...
Well, so are Slim Jims.
But, dude, it's a hot stick. Hot sticks need to be refrigerated, man. And it creeps me out. It creeps me out. Can't do it. Another 1 out of 25. This one's orange, though. Ryan Weathers from the Marlins. There's all kind of stuff in there, you know. They're getting Raisin Canes. That's coming to Lacrosse. I never had Raisin Canes before.
Do you like chicken strips?
Yes.
Can you tell the difference between any company's chicken strips in the entire U.S.?
No.
Yeah, then don't worry about it. Because they all taste the same. It's not any big difference.
Right. They're chicken strips.
Yeah, they're chicken strips. There's not much you can...
I'll be biased. You know we're hitting a super fractor out of our silver packs in one of these cases, right?
I do.
So I'm calling it right now.
The best part of Raising Cane's, though, I did really enjoy the Texas toast. The bread was my favorite part of the whole meal.
Garlic bread. That was called garlic. Texas toast is garlic bread. Not getting Marlins hits. Grrr. We're just waiting for the jumbos. That's what we're waiting for is jumbos. The ones with the cheese.
Slim Jims with cheese?
I didn't know Slim Jims had cheese. Yeah, that's asking for double trouble there. That's super double trouble. You're talking about cheese not being refrigerated and meat not being refrigerated. Like, hello, salmonella.
He's a nice guy, Salmonella.
Yeah.
Met him once.
Kevin Alcantara, that is going to be number 199 on the Cubbies. Or, what was the other one? Salmonella, is that a tryptophan?
That's in turkey. That's
the turkey sleepy thing. Trichinella. That's what I was looking for. Trichinella. Not tryptophan.
It sounds like a female rapper from the 90s. Trichinella.
Waka waka waka. 73 out of 99. What happened? Room temperature cheese. Yeah. Room temperature cheese or room temperature meat. It's a recipe for
toast is good. We got a toast is good agreement. Stone Cold Cope agrees, yeah.
It's a recipe for bad things.
I mean, it's bad when, how'd you like the restaurant? Oh, the toast was good.
The toast was good.
Yeah, that's...
I enjoyed the toast. Now all I have in my head right now is the Yeah Toast song from Bob and Tom. Yeah Toast! I wake up in the morning about 6 a.m. Have a little jelly, have a little jam. Justin Robleski, little auto there for the Dodgers. Push down the bread and the wire to get how to get toast. Yeah, toast. Josh Robleski. That looks like, or sorry, Justin, not Josh. Wow.
He's got his own spot.
D. Chan with Justin Robleski. Looks auto. I only took Ichiro on this break. Marlins were taken. Oh. Bread is served at several establishments. This is a true statement. Brent Rooker out of 99. There's a rookie for the Dodgers.
Texas Roadhouse with their cinnamon.
Oh, the cinnamon butter.
It's fantastic.
So-
Those rolls there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You could fill up just on that cinnamon butter, dude. So ridiculously good. You know you can make
Can we
that?
get another cinnamon butter? But you haven't touched your rolls yet. But yeah, the cinnamon butter's gone.
Yeah, I just want the cinnamon butter,
I
dude.
need the cinnamon butter.
You know, that's actually really
I've been
easy to
dipping the
make.
peanuts in it.
It's
And
actually
then sucking on the peanuts.
it's actually really easy to make. They just add butter to cinnamon.
Oh, is that the recipe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not cinnamon to the butter. You need to add butter to
The
cinnamon.
cinnamon, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the hard part.
Uh-huh. Now you're getting it. Kumar Rocker, Nick York. That's going to be out of 150. Corbin Carroll on the blue. James Wood for the Nats. Imanaga out of 189. Otani. Cal Raleigh. Big dumper. Jackson Merrill. He, doesn't Cal Raleigh have like 24 home
Leads
runs
the league
already?
in homers. I
That's
think.
incredible. Just wild. Alcantara.
Well, that's because in Texas it is called Roadhouse.
Boom at a 189. Roadhouse.
They didn't need to call it. I mean, it's like French toast. In France, they just call it toast.
This is called toast.
Yeah.
Otani. Zebby. I don't think this other case had an auto for us. Francisco Lindor. All right.
I can't remember the name of the place. When I was in Toronto one time, we went to the #1 Texas restaurant in Canada.
What was it?
I can't remember the name of it.
Oh,
It was a long time. It was like 20-some years ago. But yeah, I just remember it was the #1 Texas restaurant in Canada. It was really good though. It was awesome.
so they weren't lying.
No. But it was just funny to call it that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wife and I don't use the butter. Don't use the butter for at Texas Roadhouse.
Man,
The best part.
what? We're not animals. Come on.
I like Texas Roadhouse. One of the chains, one of the better chains. Yeah, for sure. I'm just catching up on comments now.
I know.
Dairy Queen. I haven't had Dairy Queen in a long time either. We'd always get a Dairy Queen ice cream cake for my birthdays, though. When I was younger. Always.
The first Dairy Queen in Wisconsin is in Appleton, and they still have the old logo and still call it Dairy Queen instead of DQ, even though corporate threatens them and stuff every year. They refuse to use the DQ logo.
Wait, so is Dairy Queen really not Dairy Queen anymore? It's actually DQ. Like if I would Google Dairy Queen, would it actually say? Did you mean DQ?
I don't think so, but yeah, the logo doesn't say Dairy Queen anymore. It's the DQ. But if you notice, Fang with the Timberwellers has the old school Dairy Queen logo on, not the DQ, because they sponsor him, and it's actually. Spoiler alert, the guy that's inside Fang, it's his family that owns the Dairy Queen in Appleton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why they sponsor it, and it's the old Dairy Queen logo, which Dairy Queen is pissed that they use, the corporate. Kind of funny.
That was a Wanya Pez vintage stock, by the way. Ben Brown. Yeah, we are something. Hey, you know, ain't nothing wrong with being something. Dylan Dingler. Did you see the, he's got a cannon. I think it was last week sometime he gunned out a runner at second
the
base.
Dingler cannon.
The Dingler cannon, yes. The double D cannon. The Dylan Dingler cannon. Dylan Dingler. Gonna be going out to Jeff. I had a feeling that was Jeff. Dylan Dingler?
I thought it might be Bear Davis.
Bear Davis would have been my second guess. Dylan Dingler's only $15. Holy steal. There you go, Jeff. Steal and a half. Dirk Dingler. What are you, sir? Shoving stuff? Dirk.
Heather Graham. She's from Wisconsin.
Shut up, is she really?
Milwaukee.
Really? Jose Caballero? I knew she was awesome for a reason.
Yep.
I did not know she was from Wisconsin, though. We got Christian Campbell. That's an SP. It's awesome. It took me a second to realize it. Is that what you were laughing at?
No, I was laughing at the comment.
Oh. Christian Campbell. K.
Oh, yeah, Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was a guy just begging for a Campbell downstairs in the case. They did.
Was there?
Yeah, he was.
Oops. Sorry. Christian Campbell on the SP. Gonna be going out to Zorro's lunchbox. What would be in Zorro's lunchbox? Probably a Slim Jim. I don't know what to bump. These have been up here long enough. I'm gonna do that. There. We're doing that. Otani. Caballero out of 74. I believe he showed that off in the John C. Reilly film. Dirk.
The Dingler cannon.
The Dingler cannon. Sounds... I'm not even going there.
I'd hope not.
It's late, but I'm still got a filter. Filter. We got Billy Cook. And a couple flipped over again. We got Clark Schmidt, Joey Bart, Roki, the Dingler cannon, Jackson Holiday. That's something I ain't.
Here's Nick Lofton. Boom! Ripping that ball. And then Soderstrom just totally misplaying it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he gave up on that. It looked like.
And then I took a bad route.
I like how you spelled that out there. Their ball. That's funny.
Jeez.
Ay. You're gonna get Jay and I in trouble yet. Great movie.
What's Pen 15?
That's actually a TV show that used to be on.
Adult Swim?
No, was that Adult Swim? No, it was on Hulu.
Pen 15?
Yeah, it was actually not a bad TV show. It was like one of those coming of age awkward TV shows that loses steam really fast because it's the same stuff over and over and over again. Great movie. The House Robbery is a masterpiece. While I was hosting trivia last night, I had Dazed and Confused, then Mallrats, then Waiting. So difficult to focus on with those on. Dude, Mallrats. Number one for sure. Mason Miller with the gold cup.
Waiting
2023.
Waiting is a great movie, though.
Waiting is a great movie.
I love Waiting. But Mallrats is, yeah.
Ronald Acuna Jr. on the relic.
Have you ever seen, speaking of that, have you ever seen Everybody Wants Some?
No.
It's Dazed and Confused goes to college and plays baseball.
Oh my goodness. That sounds fantastic.
It is, yeah. That's literally what it is, though. Because it's by the people that made Dazed and Confused, the writer and everything.
Yeah.
And he actually went to college and played baseball. So it's Dazed and Confused is the high school, and then he goes to college and plays baseball. And it's great. Anybody out there? Everybody Wants Some? Named after a Van Halen song also, which makes it awesome.
I was just about to start singing that. We got Christian Mania for the Diamondbacks.
And
Everybody wants some.
Wyatt Russell's in it, and he plays a pitcher, and he has one of my favorite lines of all time. Here for a good time, not for a long time.
Yep. Victor Scott. Jared Jones, number out of 50 on the Future Stars. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Just got it right on your forehead? Yeah, but you got to make sure you write it in the mirror on your forehead, though. You got to be able to read it.
It's not a part of the food court. It's an autonomous unit for mid-mall snacking. That kid is back on the escalator.
I just smoked that in the camera and I have to go back and watch that later. The kid is back on the escalator. Oh, that's such a good, that's such a good movie.
Designated area.
Here's the pulse. And here's you. Far from the pulse. Jam straight up here.
It's a schooner.
A schooner is a sailboat, stupid head. Spencer Bivens. Was it you that was saying that you have like that kid's autograph or something? Or somebody in
No, from Clerks, I have the girl that
that's
sold
what it is.
cigarettes to.
That's what it is.
And I have the girlfriend from there. And then Gigliotti or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't say that line.
Will Bone ever see the sailboat? No. No.
How Jessica Biel didn't win all the awards for her diving in the pool in Summer Catch, I'll never know.
Oh. Summer Catch.
I've watched that scene in slow-mo so many times in my life.
Printing plate coming.
Ooh.
You can see it peeking at the top. Little printing plate after the Brian Reynolds. Who's got the 101 printing plate here? Blake Snell. Yellow printing plate 1 of 1. I'd be surprised if Blake Snell probably has his own spot. Is that going to be a regular top loader for that too? It is. Blake Snell. Chaz!
Oh,
Wait, what was it?
Huh?
Blake Snell.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Chaz Vader. Wasn't Chaz was the one that was saying hopefully not everything is signed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there you go, Chaz. 101 printing plate on the Blake Snell. Again, I don't know I'm gonna bump it the Tatis for now. I don't want to, but I'm going to.
I'd also like to point out Summer Catch that Fez played a really good second base.
Fez did play a really good second base.
He's a really solid second baseman.
Mm-hmm. Domo? Was that his name? Domo?
Urigato, Mr. Urigato?
No. Yeah, well, that's who. But Tamo?
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Yeah.
Dude, I know that.
Chaz Michael.
I know that it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I've said it before. Summer Catch is, for me, a top 5 baseball movie of all time.
Oh yeah, Summer Catch is so good.
Is that another Reverence Patch Auto?
No, but it could be a flagship patch auto.
Ellie De La Cruz for the Reds. Andre Chavilli. When you say everybody wants some, I think John Cusack.
Everybody wants some. I want some too.
Every time I think of John Cusack, I just think of Great White Buffalo. Ooh. Joe Kelly.
Empire Records.
Joe Kelly full image SP.
Ooh.
That's cool. I have not seen one of these yet. Very first one. I would be extremely surprised if Joe Kelly had his own spot. So that is more than likely going to be going out to the NL West. That's cool. I really want to watch Summer Catch now. I wonder if that's on any of any streaming services. I have like 6 of them, and more than likely it's not on any of them. More than likely it's on Tubi or whatever, the one that I don't have.
I have it on DVD if you want to borrow it.
Oh, Paul Skeens. I don't know if I have a DVD player anymore. I'm not sure if my Xbox can play DVDs. Shea Whitcomb for the Strokes. I don't know if I can type the movie title here. I mean, you can try. If it stops you from doing it, then we know that you can. Andrew Walters. Sweet. Like the dolphin? Look at that. Throwing away perfectly good. Rest in peace. Matthew Lillard. I love Matthew Lillard as an actor. Like him in 13 Ghosts was really, really good too.
Yeah.
And then I liked him in obviously
With Tony Shalhoub
Yeah.
in there. Green Bay native.
Is he really a Green Bay native too?
Yeah. His
Yeah.
sister was my speech therapist in elementary school.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Wow. We got Nick Castellanos for the Phillies out of 150. My wife has never seen 13 Ghosts, and apparently they're coming out with a new. Sorry to switch it to kind of like a horror movie now from talking about Summer Catch, but apparently they're coming out with a series about 13 Ghosts that goes in depth of the 13 Ghosts and their backstories. So it's going to be like a 13-part series.
That's kind of interesting.
I know, and I'm really kind of excited to check that out. I'm not sure when it's supposed to come out, or if it's even happening. And it was just some fan theory, but it sounds really cool if that is something. There's Luis Angel Acuna on the rainbow foil. Our Reverend's Patch Auto's coming up in this next stack.
No, it's not.
As our flagship Patch Auto.
Maybe.
The Winter Games mascot in Blaze of Glory. I laughed out loud every time at that one. Yeah. What is it gonna be? Reverend's Patch Auto. Oh, that's not a Reverend's Patch Auto.
Around the bases.
Oh, that's sick! Andrew McCutchen. That's awesome. 4/14/2024. That's a really thick card. That might be.
It's in a 140 actually.
Is it really? No, it's not. That was a perfect fit. I think that was the 200 point. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was a perfect fit on that. That's really sweet. I like that a lot. Citizens Bank Park from 4/14/2024.
So yeah, it tells you what he did in the game and everything.
That's awesome. 2 for 5 with 3 runs. 3 runs, 2 RBIs and a homer. That's a sweet hit. There's no way. Let's see. Is this McCutchen? Who is McCutchen? Andrew Jones? No, Andrew McCutchen. Holy smokes! NL Central again.
Again.
Yeah. NL Central having a heck of a break here. That was I'm blanking every time. I know it's Silver Wave. I was gonna say Silver Surfer. I was close on that. Silver Wave with Andrew McCutchen right there. I think I'm gonna bump the Juan Yepez. I know it's a Golden Mirror SSP, but we gotta be a little selective around here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be extra selective. Brewers legend Andrew McCutchen can go to the mitt.
He just passed Roberto Clemente for most homers in Pirates history.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
That deserves something.
Yeah.
Like the Met.
Like the mitt. Frankie Montas, Brewers legend. Man, we're going back to back on Brewers legends around here. And Christian Yelich? Holy smokes. $2. I would pay many more $2 for that card. If it was a Brewers card, it'd be even more than that. But I always liked McCutchen. He was always one guy you could never dislike. Show me somebody that says, I don't like Andrew McCutchen, I'll show you a liar.
Speaking of Brewer legends, Rowdy Tellez was 2 for 5 with a double and a
I actually brought that up earlier tonight. I'm like, holy smokes, Rowdy Tellez had a multi-hit game.
Yeah.
You know what that means, though? Over the next 2 weeks, he can go 0 for about 23 and nobody will bat an eye.
Yeah.
Because he hit a home run. That's how he was with the Brewers. He had that one game like 9 games ago where he went 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. Look what he's doing in the last 2 weeks. He has 2 home runs in the last 2 weeks. No, he has 2.
That's an easy question. Just look whose name is on the break, not mine.
If I haven't hit anything, is it Jay's fault or Bone's fault?
My name's not on the break. There's no record of me even being here.
Jay's touching the card first. Otani. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. How about Jackson Jobe at a 99?
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Dude, he was on, I don't know, like,
Yeah,
the floor?
yep.
Yeah.
I noticed him right away in the previous. It's like, oh, it's Brian O'Halloran.
Yeah, I noticed him right away too. It's like-
His category was convenience store items or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Like,
that
it's
was
awesome.
so funny.
I didn't see when he was actually on. I just saw him on the first couple.
Because me and my wife, we watch a lot of
Oh
games.
wow, jeez, that got dark in a hurry.
Still has touch speed and number. Oh. Yay. Too soon.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
it's never gonna be.
Corey Seager, Adrian Beltre. Oh, that's such a 2:45 a.m. comment. George Kirby. No, because like me and my wife, you know that we like to watch game shows, right? And The Floor with Rob Lowe is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, when I saw that on there and he was wearing his hockey jersey, I'm just like, that guy was the clerk from Clerks. He was the convenience store guy. She's like, what? I'm like, he was in Clerks. He was also in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back too.
In all of them. Yeah.
In all of them. I'm like, he's hilarious. And so then what we did was we went and watched Clerks after we got done watching the
There you
first
go.
because she's never seen that either. She's never seen any Ken.
She's never seen Clerks.
She's never seen Clerks.
Well,
She's never seen well, until she met me. But she also never saw any Jay and Silent Bob movies. She never saw Mallrats. But don't worry, I'm slowly
Okay.
getting her to where, you know, a normal person would be. We're getting there. Ouch, watch out, Munson. Ay, ay, ay. Spencer Schwellenbach rookie auto.
I have a relic card of a jacket from
Schwellenbach to ATL Braves.
Woody Harrelson in like, man, I had it. Like, this is also a 230 issue. when he's Munson.
From
Kingpin.
Kingpin. There
Yes,
you go.
I have a relic of the jersey of the jacket he wore in Kingpin.
No, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that was.
Clerks 3 was too serious. Yeah. I actually don't know if I've seen all of
I
Clerks 3.
haven't seen Clerks 3.
I know I've seen parts of it. I've seen Clerks 2, which I thought Clerks 2 was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
I have an auto of Kevin Smith's wife too.
She was
She's been in a bunch of movies.
yeah. She was one of the jewel thieves.
Yeah. She was also the
Even
gonna be wife in Clerks 2. And then he goes with Rosario Dawson instead. She's gonna be the wife.
yes, that's right.
Yeah, and she's a character in all of his movies. She's not a good actress.
No, she's not.
She's a horrible actress.
It's all about who you know.
I know he months into that story totally, but the brain's not working. It's late.
It is late.
It's been a long day. It's been a long 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, we were talking at the beginning of the break about how it's late, and actually even before the break started, we were talking about how it's late and your brain just doesn't work properly after a while. But there was the other night. I can't remember what I said. It was during a Top Strong Black, I think it was. And I signed off, and I just went, "Why the heck did I say that? That was so stupid." I don't remember what it was that I said. It wasn't anything bad, but I'm like, "Man, you sounded like an absolute moron. Like, why did you say that?" But it was 4 o'clock in the morning when I was doing it.
Oh, this is we already started incorrect. We started incorrect.
Top 5 Bill Murray roles. Ooh, I would have to go Caddyshack would be number 1.
No.
The former
No.
former Greenskeeper about to become the Masters champion. To get rid of the vermin, I must look like one.
I love What About Bob. I have no problem with that being 3.
Are you gonna say Groundhog Day #1?
No. He doesn't even have the #1 movie in his top 4 right now.
Oh, he just said Groundhog Day. #1,
Garfield.
Garfield. Do you have any regrets? Garfield, maybe. We got Duke Ellis for the Yanks.
He did the story.
Is the #1 movie Zombieland with his cameo?
Oh, that's great, but no.
Oh, dude, his cameo in Zombieland was so good.
It is. He's awesome in that.
Is that how you say hello?
There's also a Van Halen reference there. Let's go on with that.
Ooh, what's this Redemption?
Another Redemption.
Have you seen Redemptions yet?
Yep. Seen 2 already.
Flagship Real One auto of BAM! Kumar Rocker on the orange out of 25?
Boom. Who got it? Stone Cold Cope. Stripes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Stripes is #1.
I
I love Stripes.
Forgot all about that one. Stripes is really
We
good.
go in, we go out. It's like going into Wisconsin. I'm trying to go into Czechoslovakia compared to going into Wisconsin. It's like going into Wisconsin.
Kumar Rocker going out to baseball PhD. That's awesome. Orange out of 25 on the Real One auto. Great. I'm just gonna peek it through a little bit. Nobody's gonna know what it says anyways because it's Redemption. Yeah, Stripes is really, really good.
Yeah, Stripes is #1 for me. And then the other 4 you gave plus the Kingpin, yeah, I'd have to figure out how to adjust those around. I do love What About Bob. I love Baby Steps on the Bus. Baby steps getting on the bus. Baby steps getting
There
on
she
the bus.
was, just a walking down the street singing do-a-diddy diddy dum diddy do.
She looks good.
Look good.
She looks fine.
Look fun.
Looks good. She looks fine. And I nearly lost my mind. Yeah, Stripes is #1. I love that movie.
Oh, that's really good. What have you guys been
That's a fact, Jack.
What have you guys been up to lately? Training, sir.
Training, sir. What kind of training?
Army training, sir.
Where's the commanding officer? Blown up, sir. These are Sergeant Huckle's men. He was an internet training accident.
Oh my god. That's really funny. Austin Hedges out of 150. Oh man. Army training, sir.
Stripes.
Oh, I can't believe nobody commented on our awesome singing right there.
Well, they're probably muted it.
They
for a
probably
little
muted
bit.
it for sure.
They'll be turning it back on in a second. They muted it.
Oh.
Definitely muted it for a little while.
That was terrible, guys. Don't quit your day jobs. Oh, that's good. All right. This is our final box from case number 3. Now you have to rewatch Stripes, dude. It's such a good movie. I think it was on Netflix last I saw. Maybe they took it off, though. Future stars, Andy Pajes. There's Dylan Cruz. It was amazing. Lee Bad. Their auto here. That'd be cool if it was a Randy Johnson auto, but I don't think it is. JD Martinez. It's the pink Randy Johnson. Just waiting for my hearing to return. Sorry, Silverwave. Oh,
How did I get tinnitus instantly? That's amazing. My ears just ring. No, because I was listening to them sing.
Yep.
Scrooge, #1.
Huh. That's a movie I haven't heard of in a long time.
I don't think I've seen Scrooge.
I haven't seen it. I've heard of it. It was.
I know the movie, but I didn't see it.
It was him playing the wasn't he like supposed to be like the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future and stuff?
That's an interpretation of that.
Yeah. And yeah, we actually talked about this. Ray Tenney, I talked to him about this one. I don't know who else was watching that night. Bill Murray also was acted in one of the worst movies of all time as well. It was absolutely terrible. Him and Adam Driver were in it. Tinnitus.
Yeah.
It's a club disease. The Dead Don't Die. It's a zombie movie.
seen it.
So bad. Did you like it?
It has its moments. I don't think it's horrible. I understand why you think it's horrible. I don't have an issue with that. Because it's just a weird movie.
It was so bad.
But it's like purposely weird. Like they're not trying to make like a good movie. They're trying to make it like awkward and stuff and break the third wall and
Well, they made it.
Yeah, they succeeded.
They achieved it, making it awkward and bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. Seiya Suzuki. It was absolutely awful. I was really mad that I watched it.
Can we finish the break first, or do we have to watch it now?
Here's you need to watch Scrooge ASAP. Jay brings up a valid point.
I kind of want to finish the break first. It'd be super awkward if we just went home and watched that first and then came back.
Just came back and left these stats.
Yeah, I just left it here.
We didn't even sign off or anything like that. We just
left a note going to see Scrooge.
That'd be really funny. Sorry guys, we'll finish up later. We gotta go. Jay's going to pick up popcorn. I'm gonna go pick up the soda or pop wherever you're from in America. It's soda.
You're gonna pick up your dad? Why would you pick up your dad?
Exactly.
That's weird.
My pops. Gotta have my pops. My cereal pops. Those really just
corn pops,
dude. Pops are very underrated cereal.
Well, here's the problem with pops. You can eat the entire box and you're still hungry.
True.
They taste awesome, but you just keep pouring bowl after bowl, and you still feel as hungry as when you started.
Mm-hmm. We got Alex Cobb. Pops. Gotta have my pops. Stop the break and stream Scrooged instead.
Can we do it like Mystery Science 3000, where it's just us like heckling the movie? You watch us heckle the movie?
It's true.
I've done that on Fanatics Live before many times.
We got Dodgers team logo parallel.
Oh.
That'd be really cool if that was like Otani or Roki.
I hit Sasaki in it the other day.
Did you? Something tells me that's not a small card.
I left Kim for you.
I'll take it. We need to go to bed soon, and we'll have to dream
What?
about blaming Jay for my lack of hits.
What? How did I get roped into this?
It's Ben Kasparius again. We got fooled by this guy twice now. Pops is a great snack, no milk. It's horrible cereal. I actually like the cereal.
Whoa.
It
is. Oh. It is a really good snack though. That is one of the cereals I definitely will just grab handfuls of.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. But
I wouldn't say it's a horrible cereal though.
Yeah.
That's overput.
Yeah, I like it as a cereal.
Just plan on having lunch 15 minutes after you finish.
Look, I'm greedy. True. Very, very true. JT Ginn. Very true. It's really sad that Bizzle didn't come back and say hi yet. Slam and Sammy! Sammy Sosa on the All-Star Relic. Slammy. Did you know that Sammy Sosa had 20 home runs in June?
Did you know Sosa spelled backwards his ass house? Harry Carey said that
Really?
on a game when he hit a home run. Yes.
Oh my god. Caden Dana going out to the Angels for our rookie auto.
He also did Sandberg backwards. He'd love to say guys' names backwards, but he also did Sandberg. I won't say that one because that one's worse. Think about it in your mind what Sandberg is backwards.
G-R-E-G-R-E-B. I'd have to write it down. I can't. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's way too late to be trying to spell things backwards. Honey Nut Cheerios is the #1 cereal? No. It's good. Fruity Pebbles.
The last 2 letters are backwards are A-S. And so he said the first part is grabbin'.
Oh! Yeah, I can see that. I was never a big Honey Nut Cheerios fan.
Yeah, I mean that's an epic fail as the #1 cereal.
Wait, did we have 2 relic? Oh yeah, that's a duh. We're doing Jumbo. Oh my God, Bone.
For a while now.
I was too busy singing "Do Diddy
Yep.
Diddy Dum Diddy Do," man. Holy smokes!
I'm team Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms are good. Fruity Pebbles were always my favorite
I
growing
have
up.
Fruity Pebbles right now. I have a box of Fruity Pebbles in my cabinet.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're gonna home and have Fruity Pebbles when you get home tonight.
It's possible. I also have Apple Jacks as well right now.
Apple Jacks I haven't had in a long time.
I haven't. This is the first. They were on sale and I hadn't had them in probably 5 years at least.
What about?
fantastic.
So Captain Crunch was always way up there. Captain Crunch would be
Regular or Crunch Berries?
Crunch Berries.
Regular.
Captain Crunch would be even higher up there if it didn't like tear up your mouth.
I was just gonna say, do you know what Captain Crunch is really good for? Like when you're sick and you have like phlegm, like stuff in your throat, like gunk.
Yeah.
Like it's the perfect cereal because yes, it scratches all of it down.
Oh my
like it's a
gosh.
great sick cereal because it like cleans your mouth.
Yeah, I could see
You all
that.
have that just that horrible taste in your mouth and stuff.
Yep, I could see that for sure. What else? Golden Grams. I haven't had Golden Grams in a long time too.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, also great.
Yes. Oh yes.
So if I need to grow up to like Honey Nut Cheerios, and I don't want to grow up, I'd rather stick with the cereals that are good.
I stand by my choice. You are both children. The thing is,
I'm fine with that.
the thing is, I thought I heard footsteps. Maybe it was you.
I think it was me. I was trying to get feeling in my legs.
Oh. So the thing is, I actually do eat Cheerios right now because you're right, it is healthy for you. But I'm talking about as we're ranking the cereals that are actually tasty and not just good for you. Masataka Yoshida for our next relic. That's gonna be out of 50. 39 out of 50 on that one for Yoshida. So yeah, I mean, if you didn't have to eat that because it was healthy for you, and you could choose to eat any cereal you ever wanted.
Yeah, what? Like who would choose that as like their?
No, that's like saying like my favorite food is salad.
Yeah.
Like no, but I have to eat salad, otherwise I'm gonna die. 94 to 150, Junior Caminero.
Man, I'm not dead yet. I've made it this long.
Gotta check out, guys. It's been a blast. It has been a really fun break, Stone Cold. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you sleep well and have a great Saturday, bud.
Have some cereal when you get up.
Yeah.
And watch Stripes.
Yeah. Make sure it's not.
Everybody watch Stripes in the morning.
Make sure it's not Honey Nut Cheerios, by the way.
Yeah. Eat a real cereal.
Unless it's the oats and honey, that one's actually not bad. A Snickers salad, okay, that sounds good. That's such a Wisconsin thing, though. I don't think a lot of people outside of Wisconsin knows what that is. Dustin Harris on the rookie auto for the Rangers. Not too shabby there with the Dustin Harris ink.
Dustin Harris is super cheap in this.
He is. There's some that are surprisingly cheap. Steven with the Dustin Harris spot. You know what sucks? Is I was so close on getting all that into just those 2 5 rows.
Well, except for the full case of jumbo you have left.
I know. That's
Other than that, you were so close.
Other than that, I was so close. I only see that in front of me still. So close. Yet so far. Oh man. I wasn't allowed sugar cereals. So my crazy bowl. Breakfast is regular Cheerios and rice Chex Mix together. I mean, I'm always mixing stuff together. Someone put pineapple in a Snickers salad. Should be in food jail. It's almost as bad as putting pineapple on pizza. It's awful. Terrible. By with Junior George Brett. That's the blue number out of 150. That's a cool card. It's a nice color match. 12 out of 150. Was that Trailer Park Boys that talks about having too much sugar cereal? Or was that Letterkenny? You've been having too much sugar cereal. I think it's Letterkenny. Sugar cereals. Seth Halverson. I didn't realize he was a rookie, Halverson. Pete Alonso out of 74. There's a Hassan Gibb as well. God, too much sugar cereals. Pineapple on pizza. Get out of town with that. The thing with pineapple on pizza, I don't like hot pineapple. Like grilled pineapple too? You're like that?
I love pineapple on pizza.
You love pineapple on
Hawaiian
pizza? Really?
Especially Hawaiian barbecue pizza.
Ooh, no. You lost me, Jay. Clark Graham. I think when I was younger, I got really sick on barbecue pizza, and so I don't like barbecue on pizza.
Dirty burger. I've never heard of the dirty burger. I don't know what that is.
TPB is mostly burgers. The dirty burgers. Oh, Trailer Park Boys. Oh yeah. It took me a second. The dirty burger. Yeah. That was not Randy. It was
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying Phil. Phil had the dirty burger. With his gut. The dirty burger. That's another one my wife's never seen. Nacho!
Has she seen Nacho Libre?
I don't know. I don't remember Nacho Libre that much. I know I've seen it, but I'm sure she has because she loves Jack Black. Phil Collins, there you go. Hey, is that another Reverend's Patch Auto?
Nope.
Elio Ramos. I just noticed that.
There was a shirt I saw yesterday. Speaking of that, it's like, I used to be obsessed with Phil Collins, but take a look at me now. I have like Phil Collins' eyes going across it. Have you seen that shirt?
That's funny. Oh no, it's another base.
It is.
JT Realmuto for the Phillies. Oh, they're cool. And this base isn't as dirty as the Andrew McCutcheon's is, though. These are cool. Phil Collins. JT Realmuto. Did they do the J.T in here just to mess with me again? They did. Grande Formaggio with the Realmuto spot. How about that fit for a $15 spot right there? It's wild. Good stuff. I'm going to leave the McCutcheon up in the minute. We don't need to put two of the base cards up on the showcase.
They're just base cards?
Ha! I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Caden Dana on the green Real One auto. Whoa. That's pretty cool. I've had quite a few of these Real Ones. Caden Dana, that is going to be 61 out of 99 on the green Real One. Griffin Conine. Let me get a save on the top load on the Griffin Conine. Jordan Waka. Waka Flame. Jay, you watching the Formula One qualifying tomorrow? It's actually at a normal time.
If I'm up.
I think it starts at like 4.
If I'm up.
If I'm up, yeah.
I'm off from all 3 jobs today.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first time in a really long time.
So you might be taking a little schnoozers all day tomorrow.
And they're not working, redoing the roof on my apartment on a Saturday,
Oh,
starting at 7 a.m. like they have been this week.
that would be. Okay, yeah, you might want to catch up on some sleep then at that
It's
point.
not been a good week.
Felix Bautista to 250. Yeah, that's rough.
It's tough when you go to bed at 5 and they start working on your roof at 7.
7, yeah. Gross. You know, when they were redoing my bathroom, I would sleep with my big headphones on and just be blaring just like white noise.
Phil Collins? Oh.
Phil Collins, yeah. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Non-points?
Oh Lord. Yeah. 1 point. Well, time to go to bed with Dreams with Jay laughing like Dr. Evil on the stream because I didn't hit. George Brett on the pink. George Brett. It's good to see you, Paul. It's been some time.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, don't be a
You
stranger.
don't need to buy in.
That's right. Nick Pavetta, we just like you. We're hanging out.
Unless you don't like us. Maybe that's why you don't maybe that's why he just hasn't hung on anymore.
This could be true, Jay. This could be true. Nick Pavetta, I don't need to talk about that. Heston Kierstad. Heston. Kyle Schwarbaum. There's a Valente Beloso Schwarbaum.
Valente Beloso.
I don't know, that sounds. That's, I feel like that should be on like the front of an Italian restaurant. Order the Beloso of Avente. I love Woo. Oh, you're fantastic, Paul. Shane Bieber, you are fantastic. Next relic is going to be Byron Buxton. I love these City Connects. They always have really cool looking patches.
That's like your opinion, man.
Well, like it's rare to get like a napkin patch on the City Connect.
Well, yeah, when you have that ugly of jerseys, there's plenty of things to choose from that have color.
Right. How about that?
Wow.
2 Christian Campbell SPs.
That spot's paying off.
That is. Absolutely it is. Nice hit there for the Christian Campbell spot. KC, Christian Campbell is going to be going out to Zorro's Lunchbox one more time. Tanner Bybee. Tanner Bybee and the Guardians. We're guards. Lucas Ersig, Brewers legend.
Yep.
Why did they let him go? Or did they trade him?
They traded him when he was in AAA, but they basically just...
They gave up on him.
No, not necessarily. He was buried in their bullpen. He wasn't going to make the majors, so they gave him a shot to play. So they traded him with the A's when they were absolutely awful. And they called him straight to the majors, and he just wasn't going to get an opportunity.
Gotcha. Because wasn't he drafted in like 2014 or something like that?
Plays a third baseman.
He was a third baseman?
Yeah.
Really?
He was a position player for years.
Huh.
He had a huge spring training one year where he hit like 4 homers in like a 5-day span. Everybody thought he was going to make the majors.
And then he never did. And then he was like, I'll try my hand at pitching. And then I actually turned out to be a pretty good relief pitcher.
Yeah.
We got Jackson Jobe on the rookie relic.
He was a 2-way player in college. He got kicked out of Cal and then went to Menlo Park Community College.
Why did he get kicked out of Cal?
He had some issues with substances.
Oh, cool. They're rebooting that show too. Scrubs.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. Austin Wells. There it is. Hiroki Sasaki. Can tell we're getting down to the end. Both of us, I think, are running out of steam a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm done.
I think we lost some of our company too.
Or all of it.
Or all of it. Jesse Winker out of 2025. That guy's a turd.
Seemingly, the comments stopped a lot after we started singing. Really seemed to where it really came down a lot. We did have the cereal conversation.
We did have a
afterwards,
cereal
but
conversation.
we're okay.
And then everybody started thinking about Honey Nut Cheerios, and then they realized that we're old and we should go to bed to eat our Honey Nut Cheerios.
So
in
the
the
breakfast
morning.
is coming up very quickly.
Yes. Those Honey Nut Cheerios are coming. Pablo Lopez. Yeah, if you want to...
I'm taking off.
I was going to say, if you want to pop...
I'm going to be waiting for you to offer. I'm leaving.
Thank you, Jay.
Yep.
You the bestest. Everybody say bye to Jay.
As I moon you as if I know to get that. Moon the crowd.
Well, luckily that's saved on camera. Let's go. Oh, man. Too much fun. O'Neal Cruz on our next relic. Judge. There's Yamamoto. And our next auto is going to be Ty Madden. Detroit Wood. Detroit Tigers. The Ty Madden rookie auto. Michael Hellman. Geloff, Andy Rodriguez. Superstars there, Aaron Judge. Hey, Silver Wave's still here. Let's see. All right, we got one box of Jumbo left, and then we have 2 cases worth of silver packs. Let me drop down our screen behind me again. Screen down. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Final box of the break. Golden Mirror SSP. A 914 OPS cracking a half dozen long balls. We got a Ramon Urias. Ramon Urias is the Orioles. That might be AL East unassigned, but we'll see. Who's got Ramon Urias? And it definitely looks to be that is the AL East unassigned spot. Go to Tugboat. There you go, Tugboat. That's our second Golden Mirror SSP. Senga. Remember what I said about hitting a superfractor out of our silver packs here? It's going to happen still. Hopefully. Vlad Jr. Boba. There's Garrett Mitchell. Even Guardians team card, Jackson Holiday. That funky Muncie. Out of 50, we got Francisco Alvarez and Mark Vientos on the dual relic out of 50. 49 of 50 on this one. Francisco Alvarez, Mark Vientos. Not sure if that one is Grant Holmes. Not Not sure if that one has is Alvarez and Vientos. They might be their own spots. So for this one and for that dual auto and then the dual relic, we'll do a top bottom random for those, and then we'll also do a left right random for the these ones. So we'll do 2 separate randoms for those. Kobe Mayo won the Major League Material. Isaiah Kenner-Falefa out of 74. There's another rookie on the Superstars. The Summer Superstars. Summer Superstars. And our final auto from our regular packs is going to be Kyle Manzardo. Big old skiing skunk. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We got a whole case worth of silver packs still to go. Nick York. Wait, did I say only 1 case? We got 2 cases of silver packs still to go. So not yet. Not yet. Okay. So here we go. 12 silver packs. Well, 24 silver packs, actually. O'Neal Cruz. Nick York. Tarek Skubal out of 189 for the Tigers. Dylan Cruz rookie. Kumar Rocker. We always put these silver packs in the sleeve up pile, so these all should be sleeved before they get shipped. Lawrence Butler out of 50. Nice card. Gold out of 50 on Lawrence Butler. 42 out of 50. Chase Young. Big Christmas. Christmas. Alec Bohm. Sajazi. Will Wagner for the Blue Jays. Jackson Merrill in the Gold Cup. Tovar. Yastrzemski. Imanaga Gold Cup. Shea Whitcomb. I'll do it for one of our 2 cases. Case has to offer us. Let's go ink. Manny Machado is Padres. Willie Mays out of 99. A little green through his name. Willie Mays for the Giants. Griffey. Another Dylan Cruz. Willie. George Brett Blue out of 150. 62 out of 150 for George Brett. That's 2 parallels so far in this one. Ricky Anderson. DeZenzo. Vientos in our last pack here. Carol Cruz and Paul Skeens on the Gold Cup. Not quite a hit, but it is a Skeens Gold Cup at the end. All right, let's do a recap, and I'm gonna get home and get to bed. I am absolutely exhausted. That was a long one. Not a bad 14-hour day in the books, huh? All right, let's do a recap here. Let me move some of these around here quick so I can get all of the top-loaded stuff. Jay put in much longer day than I did, though. This guy's a machine. When he showed back up tonight, I'm just like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm ripping packs. I'm like, oh man, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. Like, that was super nice of him to come back. He was at baseball before that. It's crazy. All right. So here we go. For our stuff that we sleeved up here, I'm going to kind of breeze through this stuff here quick. All the out of 2024s will be in here, and then also some of those summer superstars. We got Kloffelstein, Skeens, Rodriguez, Cruz, McClanahan, Mauricio, Melendez, Wood, Gorman, Judge, Otani, McCormick, Gallen, Cruz, nice bro. We got Geloff, Wood, Jensen, Fraley, Otani, SWR, Cook, Wood, Miller, Montes, Singleton, Robles, Lopez, Cruz, Ramos, Schmidt, Pivetta, Winker, Sasaki, and then also Nick York. Let's go unnumbered stuff that I top loaded here first. Young, Skeens, Cruz, Young. There's Bichette and Vlad. Ramon Urias, that is the Golden Mirror SSP there. Next up is George Brett, Konine, Strider, Ha-Seong Kim, Ben Kasparius, Jensen, Beltre and Seager. Wanya Pez, also the Golden Mirror SSP. Luis Angel Acuna, that's the full image SP there. That is going to be Joe Kelly. We got Joey Bart, Sasaki, Otani a couple times, Dylan Cruz, James Wood, Roki, home field advantage there of Jaron Duran, Holman, Athletics with the team logo parallel. Next up is Pablo Lopez for the Twins, Griffey and Rodriguez, Scooble, that is Nationals, Jazz Chisel. Next up is going to be numbered stuff that I top loaded. So top loaded everything other than the 2025s. We got Willie Mays, followed by George Brett, Scooble, Butler out of 50, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, Rodriguez, Pablo Lopez. I need to take these off for a little bit. We got Felix Bautista, followed by Giants team card, Pete Alonso, there's Brett and Witt, Candelario out of 50, Merrill, Thomas, Story, Hedges, Ellis, Duke Ellis, Fairchild out of 25, Kirby, and so Otani out of 250, Yepez out of 99, that is the vintage stock there, Julian Castellanos, Jared Jones out of 50, Caballero, Gavin Lux, that is the 1 of 10, the clear cut there, or like just a clear, I guess, clear cut is upper deck, but that's the clear Gavin Lux, that's going NL Central unassigned. Michael Hellman, also NL Central unassigned out of 25, there's Bohm, Carroll, and even Naga. Couple more. We got Rooker, Harris, Alcantara, Ryan Weathers out of 25, Bednar, McKenzie, Yates, Chevilla out of 25, Brown, Soto out of 75, nice card there, Kasparius out of 25, Severino, Sajazi, Gracifo, Fraley, Goldschmidt, Jimenez, Friedel, Contreras, Driscoll, Lively, Mitchell Parker, followed by Caden Dana, Osvaldo Vito, Gonzalez, Ashcraft, Texas Rangers, Giolito out of 50, McMahon, Austin Wells, Rutschman, LeMahieu, that is going to be Logan Driscoll, and then Jesus Luzardo. All right. On to relics. We got Kobe Mayo. That's going to be one of the duels that we random. We're going to do a top-bottom random on this one. That was Alvarez and Vientos. Next up is Cruz. We got Buxton, Schwarber. This one's awesome. That's the game used base here. JT Realmuto. That is the base from 923-24. Realmuto went 2 for 4. Home run, 2 RBIs in that one. Nacho, followed by Yoshida at 50. We got Caminero at 150. McGreevy, Sosa, Seiya, Yoshida, DeZenzo, Schneider, Imanaga, Whitcomb, Ellie, Reynolds, Tatis out of 50, 31. No, sorry, just 1 out of 50 on that one. Cool card. Cunha, Holiday, Bohm out of 150. No, that must have been before. Schneider, Norby, Matt Olson out of 50 on the Albert Pujols gold right there. Julio, numbered out of 150. We got Salvador Perez, Sprayson Stott, Tatis, Hines, Henderson, Freeman. Takes us to autos up next then. Autos. So we got Manzardo, followed by Ty, Medin, Bybee, Keaton Dana 99, Harris, Dana, Baldwin, Schwellenbach, Whitcomb, Mania, Dingler, Robleski, Neely out of 150, Johnson, Povich, Will Wagner out of 99, Ronel Blanco out of 50, Jones, and Birdsong. On to our showcase. Let's start off with our printing plate 1 of 1. That is going to be Blake Snell on the yellow printing plate. Blake Snell was going to be going out to Chaz. I said Chaz. After that, let's go Jackson Jobe. We have the green on 99 and also the Jackson Jobe rookie relic right there. Jackson Jobe, J, Jackson Jobe, and the J spot. Going out to Z Blitzen. Nice break, Z Blitzen. Ben Rice. Ben Rice on the rookie auto. Ben Rice, I believe, was Stone Cold. It is Stone Cold with Ben Rice. Next up is Imanaga and Justin Steele on the dual patch auto. So this will be included in our our top bottom random. Shota Imanaga was for the boys, and then we also had the NL Central was Silver Wave. So it'll be included in that top bottom random. Next is going to be our home field advantage of Jacob Wilson. Cool hit on that home field advantage here. I believe Jacob Wilson was going to Suro. H-I-J-K. Jacob Wilson is Suro with that one. I said Suro. How about Kumar Rocker, the real one, the flagship real one autograph, orange out of 25. Kumar Rocker, nice hit. Baseball PhD. After that, let's take a look at Christian Campbell. 2 Christian Campbell SPs right there. It's absolutely fantastic. Not 1, but 2. Christian Campbell is going to be going out to Zorro's Lunchbox. Nice break there, Zorro. We got the Reverence patch auto. 20 out of 50 for Jordan Westberg. I think that was also going to be going out to Stone Cold, right? Jordan Westberg is Stone Cold on the Reverence patch auto. And then a couple mitts. Love the Andrew McCutchen there. Andrew McCutchen with the game used base here. I'm surprised these are not numbered, actually. They're really cool. They're tough to hit, too. Andrew McCutchen is going to be going on NL Central for Silver Wave. Nice hit there, Silver Wave. And then our other mitt, we got Mike Trout with the relic as well as the All-Star American League auto there. Really cool stuff there. Mike Trout. Who's got Trout here? Mike Trout is going to be going out to, one more time, Jason K80. Good stuff on that, Jason K. So, all right, let's do a random here. Let me get a couple of these set up. Oh, boy, oh, boy. my computer window. So here we go. We got the top bottom random from Series 2, number 32 through 35. Today's date. Top, obviously on top. Bottom is on the bottom. Dice roll, and this has to be 4 or higher. So here we go. 10 rounds. Here we go, my friends. Whoever lands on top is going to be getting this card here. Well, both of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and top. Top is going to be getting those. So we got Shota Imanaga and Francisco Alvarez. Good stuff right there. Imanaga and Alvarez. And then we got left-right random as well. So left on top, right on the bottom. Whoever lands on top going to be bringing home those duels. Not all of them, but the numbered ones or the parallel ones. 8 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the right side is going to be getting those duels. All right. Woo, 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 woo. So there we have it, my friends. That is going to do it here for me tonight. So looks like Emil is up in the afternoon tomorrow. Is he doing all day again? Looks like Emil is doing all day again. Guy's crazy. So yeah, looks like Emil's up tomorrow. And then Jay and I will be back on Sunday again. So Jay will be in the afternoon. I'll be at night as per usual. So yeah, I'll see you guys all on Sunday. Have a great rest of your night. I guess I could just say have a great Saturday because it's sun's gonna be coming up here in about 20 minutes. So have a great Saturday, everyone, and I'll see you all on Sunday. So thanks again. Really do appreciate it. Bye bye. Thank you, Silverwave. Appreciate you, my friend. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.